Welcome back to another fabulous Nipples the Clown channel. I'm your host, Nipples. And today we're gonna uncover all kinds of crazy fucking conspiracies in Necrom. I got my old fashioned here. I just won a game of poker. Well, I came in second. It was close. Join the Discord to find out more. And to spread Nipples' message across the lands of Tamriel. Grab a beer, roll a J.
Not scared, I might go nowhere. Yeah, you might want me to drop dead, but I don't even care. Sweet talk, everything that you say, it sounds like a sweet talk to my ears. You can go
I can never get it fast enough. I need like 10 more seconds in the intro. Welcome back, everybody. How we doing? How we living? How we feeling? We're back.
Alex Jones is back. We got all kinds of conspiracies to talk about today. Holy shit. It's about to get swampy. Swampy as fuck.
Oh, you know what I need? Nah, whatever. We'll deal with that later. Alright.
Let's blow this candy store. Let's see. Lots of missions. Oh, yeah. Last time, we did the entire city of Andoram, which is actually the city of Andothran. It's a whole region called Andoram. They added it in the expansion. I didn't understand the differentiation.
You kind of look like Tom Cruise with jacket in those shades, like from Top Gun.
I'm not quite nearly as gay as Tom Cruise, but it's close. Ooh. No, but for real, though, Tom Cruise is cool. I like Tom Cruise. If he wasn't a Scientologist, he'd probably be my hero next to Tom Brady. That's all good. That's all good. Who cares?
Oh, dude, the game is live. Last episode, we traveled to the city of Andothran. We explored the whole thing. We thought we were going to Almalexia.
I didn't realize what we were up to. I can't see shit with these aviators on. Hold.
The screen is completely black. Is the sound okay? It looks okay.
And somehow that led us to the city of, where the hell are we? Omanus. Omanus, I can't believe what a pain in the anus the city is. There's a whole lot of conspiracies and shit going on here. But, do we have time for that? No. No, we don't. No, we don't. I didn't say no homo. Alright, today we gotta travel all the way over here to the city of Necrom. It's quite the distance. And we got a lot of quests that we have over here that we haven't really gotten that deep into. We gotta pressure some people to move this statue in town up there. We gotta...
Oh, hi, sir. I've been waiting patiently for the intro to be over.
The intro will be over when it's over. Who's this? Well, hello, beautiful. I like the way your eyes look like snakes. Reminds me of the globalists. Alright, we gotta find our way to... We gotta get the hell out of here. Let's get on the Silt Strider.
I'm right behind you, sir. The bartender was flirting with me.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the bartender. The whole fucking town is filled with a bunch of deviants and perverts. I'm pretty sure this is where Klaus Schwab set up headquarters. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Need a ride? What's your destination, Outlander?
I need to go to Andothran, like yesterday. Oh, thank goodness. Now we're on the way. Now we're on the way. Umbra, how you doing? How you living? How you feeling? I would have kept the shades on, but I can't hear a damn thing. I can't see a damn thing. You have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
Why walk when you can ride?
Life is good.
Before this started, I was actually playing a high-stakes poker game. That's why the stream is a little bit later than usual.
And I didn't expect to come in second place, so I actually made some money. I'm getting pretty close to eclipsing all of my all-time losses in gambling.
It's a $40 buy-in, $80 two hands. I put in $80, but I won $150. So at the end of the day, who's really winning? Dude, I thought I was doomed. Had a couple lucky hands.
Doing good, doing good. Alright, alright. We gotta find our way out of here. Is that chat active? It looks like it's updated, but maybe it isn't. Why is the chat not updated? Hold up. Hold up. We're gonna move to the loading screen.
Wait, hold on. We can't move to the loading screen because I have to do this. Shit, why is the chat the old chat? Should be updated. Alright, whatever.
Alright, forget about it. It don't matter.
I've already been drinking quite heavily, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably noticeable.
If you look closely over there, you can see the ancient old city of Ebonheart. Not quite as old as old Ebonheart, which is over here, but pretty close. Alright, let's see if we can get a ride here. Can you take us to Necrom? I can take you anywhere, Alex Jones. You're like the hero of this whole town. I am. Shit. I know also we've got some, we got a lot to get up to here. Like we have some missions for the Morag Tong. Let's see. Rojana wants me to kill the smuggler Atherin Lindo. Yeah, we can probably do that. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get one of these missions along the way. Remove a statue. That sounds lame. Let's see here. I've been given the writ for Varu Invano, who can be found in Severi. Where the hell is Severi? I think it's over here. Severi far away. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy to take us to Severi. Old Ebonheart, that'll do.
We're on the road again, fellas. We got the gold to pay for the travel.
I got shitloads of gold. They tried to take it all. They shook me by the ankles when they took my ranch, but it wasn't enough. They didn't check my... the gold they took was the fake gold. Everybody knows I keep my real gold at least three fake golds behind. They can't steal that shit. No taxation without representation. Alright, let's see if we can get a fucking silt rider. It's gonna be a long drive. We gotta walk all the way to Severi. We got a lot to talk about today.
Hey, Lancaster Jackson, what's up, baby?
Welcome back, welcome back. 1776, that's right. It all began. That's when history really started, to be honest with you. Before that, it was all just like myths and legends, and British people, and Spanish people, and occasionally French people. Ooh, that's the worst one of all. But we'll continue. Let's not think about that. I give my due to Lafayette, but I can actually speak French. Tout parle français. And I gotta say, I only use it when there's a gun to my head. When I got something holding me back, you know, they're like, come on, Alex. Speak French for us. Then I'm like, alright, maybe. Maybe I'll do it. Alright, let's see. We gotta make it all the way to Severi. That's pretty damn far. That's very far away. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting these things. Oh, he's kind of cute. Kind of looks like my mother-in-law. That's okay. The Ordinators just take you in, just take him, just like nothing. Those damn Ordinators and their damn tax collectors. They're always trying to take more of me ranch. We're not gonna let them take any more of my ranch. Not allowed.
They puff, they pout, they love to tease. Wrap around things with shocking ease. Oh my god, what am I reading?
What, Mr. Bixit? What are you typing in chat? Is this a riddle? I hate riddles. I hate riddles, mostly because I can't read them. I actually have never learned how to read. Learning how to read is for squares, and bellyachers, and con artists. I just guess really well. I'm just like, yeah, that's the way. I think we're almost there. We're actually hoofing at an incredible pace. You're dripped out, sir. I know. I got all my drip on. Somehow we lost our gold shield last episode. I was gonna try to figure out where that is, but I can't be bothered. The Democrats caused the ash volcanoes to erupt on the mainland of Morrowind. That's true. That's true. It hasn't happened yet, so that's in the future. That's a future conspiracy by all metrics. We can't assume that that is the truth. It may be false. Because there are many possible futures that haven't happened yet. And if you give it, like, you know, Dragon Break or, you know, whatever the fuck, it could be much worse. Alright, we're gonna journey this way. Journey along the cobblestones. Having a grand old time. But it's true. In the future, the Democrats have somehow rigged the deck again. They blew up Red Mountain, which of course caused the Dunmer, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? The word you're looking for is, diaspora. That's right, diaspora. They caused the Dunmer diaspora. Which is, of course, why there's so many Dunmer and Windhelm and all over the place. I mean, why else would you want to live such a beautiful place? It's amazing. It's got everything it needs. Who's this? Vantus.
Hello, stranger. I've got a proposition for you.
I'm always down for a propositioning.
More of a bet, actually. See, I recently invented a new enchantment. I want to try it out. All you need to do is give me 25 gold as part of the bet. Catch me, and you can earn 50 buck. 50 back. Simple as that.
Sounds easy. I'm ready.
Alright then. Ready, set, go.
Oh shit, where'd he go? I think he is gone and he took our gold pieces. Where the hell did he even go? He never even told us where we were going. God damn it. Fucking bullshit is what that is. Fucking bullshit. Fucking ridiculous. He's gone. He took our money. All we got are these damn birds. And I got like 8 of them back at the ranch because you can just take them. Nobody will stop you. No one will stop you. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, we're almost there.
Klaus Schwab also sent the Dunmer refugees to Skyrim in order to make it unstable to take before the Thalmor.
That's true, actually. Klaus Schwab and the WEF, the Worldwide Elf Forum, they were stealing all our money. Oh, shit. What is this?
Don't worry, Master. I'll use my magic on him.
You got it, Faldil. You got it. Oh, shit. He's getting bamboozled. Oh, no. Hold on. All right, here. Let me help you.
I'll get this one.
Why don't you just fucking attack like that? You see that? It's called attacking.
Very smart, Master. I never thought about attacking before.
Yeah, you never would you? You fucking coward. Fucking con artist and fucking fraud. Alright, hold on. Wait a minute, I think we're here. Severi. Maybe it's right around this corner.
I've been to Severi before, actually. It's quite a nice little village. My mom lives here.
Your mom lives here? Alright, we'll have to stop in and see Faldil's mom. Let's see here. Holy shit. Alright, what do we got here? Please, just leave our town now. We've heard about your exploits. We have no wishes to deal with the globalists. Please let us go. No can do, I'm afraid, Salmzanvadi. What do you need? I think I saw something zip by my face a bit ago. It almost looked like a naked Imperial. Wait a minute, was that naked guy we bet 25 gold for? What's your background, sir? I'm Telvanni, warrior and oathman of the Great House Induril. Heard any rumors? We're far away from the conflict along the Thir River here, but sometimes pilgrims find their way to Severi and tell us stories. One of them complained that she was accused of being an Induril spy in Hlanok, and then of being a Halalu spy in Rodir. I don't know what these places are, hold on. Hlanok. So there's Rodir. There's Hlanok. So they're having a civil war over here over the Almas Thir. We could have gone and checked that out today. That would have been pretty cool. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that. That's okay. Did you see that naked Imperial run by? Yeah, he was somewhere around here. I don't know. I started blushing, and then I accidentally dropped some things, and then, well, he ran right by me. You heard any rumors? Vol to the northeast is our closest town, so we often visit to trade. Unfortunately, one of the townspeople has gone quite mad, raving about Drew and claiming our ash yams are actually tiny cocoons. I don't understand why the temple can't help her, or at least keep her off the streets. Anything else you can tell us, Morrowind lore? Morrowind was a great nation before the Westerners' men were even civilized. Some of us takes time to impatient to hear the Imperials preach to our civilization. Any secrets? Any advice? Alright, he's got nothing to say. He's a dud, he's a patsy. He's a plant. A house plant, to be specific. Alright, hold on. We're looking for a guy here. Somebody we're gonna murder. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Alright, we gotta kill... Varu Invano. He's the husband of the hetman of Severi. You'll find him in that settlement. That's all you need to know. Varu Invano. The hetman. Alright, I bet it's in this house over here. Let's get our murdering goggles on. The Lamb's house. Who's this?
You've reached Severi, Outlander. If you're interested in some work, I have bounties to offer.
Bounties? Oh, goodness. I need to stop drinking. Maybe I'll quit tomorrow. Klaus Schwab also leads the Mythic Dawn and wants to kill Uriel Septim. I don't want to hear about conspiracies. Uriel Septim is fine. He's got 3 heirs. We already met all of them. They're all safe. They're fine. Nothing to worry about at all. And the communists. Klaus Schwab also sent the Dunmer refugees to Skyrim in order to make it unstable to take before the Thalmorn. They blew it up because the Dunmer are proud nationalists. That's true. That's accurate. They really do care. Oh, holy shit. Hold on. Alex Jones is actually in the chat right now. He's in the chat. Hold on. We gotta catch up with Alex Jones. Hitler took the guns.
Hold on.
Hitler took the guns. Mao took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And they'll never take our guns from us. That's for damn sure, right? Right, Alex Jones? I keep my 9mm around here somewhere. And behind that, I keep my 28 gauge shotgun. For buck hunting. But it can also blow the hole in a fucking elephant. You got a bounty for Nermini Enith.
She's been robbing pilgrims on the Velas Pass, east of Armasthir. Highwaymen on major roads are nothing new, but for someone to attack innocent pilgrims so close to the chapel of Rodir is an outrage that Lord Indral Ilvi cannot have. Nermini Enith must die. Vorus Odathel, a commoner, reportedly saw her latest attack. Vorus's home is on the Veloth's Path, southeast of Rodir. Perhaps you should speak to him.
Alright, hold on. Let me get my handy-dandy notepad out here. God damn it. Alright, TikToks, conspiracies. Let's see here. Halo Master Chief Collection. The Jedi Code. The Sith Code. Oblivion Remastered. KOTOR. Let's see here. It's around here somewhere. Oh, yes. Alright. So we're at Severi right now. Of course. Severi far away. And then we've also got to go find this guy. What's his name? Nermini Enith. Nermini Enith. Alright. And she met Vorus Odathel, a commoner. Vorus Odathil. Commoner. Okay, alright, hold on. We're going to write that down. He reportedly saw the attack. He's on the Velas Path, southeast of Rodir. Alright. Alright, well, we got that down. Well, I'll take care of that bounty for you, madam. Don't you worry about it. We'll take care of it. We gotta protect all of our proud Morrowind patriots around here. You heard any rumors?
Vol to the northwest is the closest town, so we often visit to trade.
Yeah, we've heard this one before. Tell me about Severi.
We're a small farming community working on the land of Indral Ilvi, of the chapel estate of Rodir.
Any advice? Bargains. I don't know about no bargains. Alright. See here. Felvi Varu. Hide behind the couch. What's going on? I'm not allowed to keep a gun where I live, but I would love to keep me a katana for home defense. Just in case of the crackheads. You gotta watch out for them crackheads. They'll sneak up on you on a moment's notice to get the crack. Especially if you've got crack. That's when they really strike. There's something about it. They need it. It's in their bones. Alright, hold on, alright. Varu Invanu. Who's this? Valem's house? That's probably not it. Varu. Alright, let's drop a little save ski here. You never know when it's... Oh, here's right here.
Quick nod.
You've reached Severi, Outlander. What do you want here? Who are you? I'm Varu Ivanu. Heard any rumors? We're far away from the conflict along the Third River here, but sometimes pilgrims find their way to Severi to tell stories. One of them complained she was being killed in an Indral spy in Holonak. Oh yeah, we've heard this. We've heard this one before. It's a bunch of... Don't listen to that. It's a bunch of globalist bullshit. Alright, hold on. Let me take this guy out. Are you Varro? Yes. Are you looking for me, or why aren't you looking for my wife? She's outside. Don't worry about that.
You don't deserve to live.
Alright, he's dead. I took care of him. Let's take his 5 gold pieces as well. Wait, hold on. He's got a necklace. No, that's his shirt. Alright, we'll take his clothes off. Nobody will know. We'll drop his shoes on his head like that. He's got a spiked club. We'll leave that over here. He accidentally slipped. His clothes fell off while he was jerking it. And then he banched his head on that spiked club. And, he landed on a nice bit of shoes, but it was too late. He was already dead. Alright, we can take care of that. Anything else we can steal in here? Let's see here. Common amulet. Some shit. Ooh, hold up. Ah. Alright, well, we didn't mean to summon that guy, but we do need to find a lockpick. Lockpick. Alright, there we go. Master. There we go. Ooh, this guy was fucking rich. 5 gold.
Wow. That's almost enough to pay the debt that I owe to the tavern back in that other town.
Yeah, I owe quite a debt there, too. We're never going back. It's never happening again. You think she's gonna be sore that we killed her husband? She doesn't even know.
She's like, it's good that you killed my husband. I didn't like him anyway.
Yeah, I didn't like him anyway. Soros' zombie armor, that's right. His zombie armor. Army. I can't speak right now. I've had a lot to drink. And also, I'm mildly confused at base. Alright, we gotta travel to Rodeer. We gotta get this bounty. Let's see here. Rodeer. Alright. Oh, there's actually an Indral sculptor over there who might be able to help as well. Alright, we're on the road to Rodeer. I believe it's this way. On the road again.
Sorry, my voice is all fucked up. I think it's because I've been smoking and also drinking and also shouting at the poker table. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll make the most of it. We'll make the most of it. Don't think about it.
Faldil, dispatch this enemy for us. He's a fucking communist. Are you serious right now?
I was trying, Master, but he's faster than me.
Yeah, I don't care about that. We gotta find that naked guy. He ran by there somewhere. We gotta go to Rodeer. Over here somewhere.
I dispatched a rat.
Good. It was probably George Soros' spy. We gotta take those out wherever we can see him. He keeps scavenging along for the path. Just in case. You never know when a skaven's gonna crop up. What the hell is that? Oh, that's it. That's the town. Alright, there's a guy on the Pilgrim's Path. Fuck it. Get the hell out of here. The Pilgrim's Path. Nirvani. We're looking for Varus Odathil, southeast of Rodeer. It's about southeast. This is Erevan. Gotta air the van out after you smoke it up. Hold on, who's this? Everyone knows you've got a price on your head. I don't want trouble, just leave me alone or I won't call the guards. Heard any rumors? There's an entrance to an underwater grotto on the small island southwest of us. It's a good spot to dive for pearls and eye-star eyes. But there's dangerous wildlife, and it's easy to get lost and drown in the winding tunnels. Yeah, we don't worry about that. Alright, this is on the island southeast of us. Look at this big fucking town. Look at that. Hold on, let's save. Never know what we're gonna come across. Talvisi and Vano. Must be a cousin of that guy we just killed. Varu and Vanu. Shit, sorry, I got like 8 brain cells to rub together right now, so let's see, Nelvesu, Laundry. No, we're looking for Vanus Odathil. Southeast. It's like this way. Vanus. V anus. Keep your eyes peeled for settlements. Don't you worry yourself about that dildo that just attacked us. It's not important. That's gotta be it right there, you think? You think that's it? Looks like a little hovel. I'd live in there. That looks comfortable. A mole crab. Oh. He's kinda cute, sir. Yeah, he is kinda cute. I would definitely give him a little... Should we let him live? I'm not in the business of letting things live, but... He's got a way about him. Alright. You win this round, crab. We're gonna have to let that guy live. He's too beautiful. He's whispering sweet nothings in my ear. A pet? A pet. This is good news, Mark. We can finally be bees. A bee? A pet. A pet? A pet. A pet? A pet. Who's this? Roland Saldro's shack. Not quite what we're looking for. This appears to be the town, Velaneth. Southeast of Rodir. We're getting all turned around today. Rovin Cilantro. Did you get the 3 autos to vandalize the 3 summer homes? I don't know what that means. Mundera. Varus Odathil. The Shrine of St. Maros. Yeah, let's receive a blessing. Get Maros' warding. Duvis Valen. Fuck me. It's probably not Mudera's house. I mean, this is southeast of Rodir. We're looking for a commoner. You there? Also Ramirez. Fucking Polly want a cracker, motherfucker? Leica Sapienti says Banjo. He's a loser. I was thinking more Banjo Kazooie. Banjo is a loser. I hear that. Alright, hold on. I feel like this is the place. This has gotta be it, right? Velaneth. See here. An Imperial called Vantus. Gotta catch that guy. I actually don't have a, I don't even have a journal entry about this. Mudera's house.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Why do they all hate us? They don't want to be seen with us. Fucking, you're not a journalist, you're a fraud. Fucking bullshit. They don't like us. This whole town is full of fucking feces and manure. Fucking globalists. Who's this?
Why have you come to Volaneth, Outlander? Voleth's path is north along the road. That's where most travelers go.
Wait, hold on. That's where we're looking. Volaneth's path. North along the road. Maybe that thing there? Let's check that out. We'll have to be careful around this.
The crab thing could be a new Faldil? I think not. There's only one Faldil.
Is this it? North along the road. I mean, this is the road. Is there another road? I feel like I'm losing my damn marbles here. What the hell is that way over there? That's Rodir. Maybe that place? Let's check that place. I don't see any houses around here. Bernie Sanders. Oh, man. Veloth's path. This is the path. Maybe it's that little hovel. Who's this? Nermenia Reneth. Wait, this is the person we're looking for. This is actually the person we're looking for. We don't even need to talk to the other person.
Hello, Nord. My name is Nermenia Enith. You look lost. Perhaps I can help you?
Nermini?
I'm just your average spell sword looking to help out a pilgrim in need. Things can get quite dangerous when passing through so many different environments. Even traders often lose their way on the roads. Tell you what, you look like you could use some guidance. How does 150 gold sound?
How about I collect my bounty instead?
Do you honestly believe yourself capable of such heroics? I hope your loved ones don't skip the funeral.
Hold on, we need to change weapons. We're too powerful. Let's get out a Drew short sword. How's that? Look at that thing. You know I keep that motherfucking thing on me. Alright, well, we got the gold. We can take that back to Severi. We also need to hit Road Deer. Should we run back to Severi on the way? Imra. The village... Alright. So if you actually look at the whole map, this river right here, the Thea River, stretches all the way along, down this way, and actually connects up to almost Cyrodiil. Cyrodiil's like right here. Right? And so when they say at the beginning of Morrowind, they say, you've traveled from the Imperial City, first by carriage and then by boat. So they took a carriage all the way up to near like Shaden Hall over here. And then they brought you along to get on a boat. You traveled up the Thea River, all the way up here to Saint Anid. And that's how you get to Saint Anid. Interesting bit of lore. I think so, anyway. More Joe Yumley says, in the new Fantastic Four, Sue Storm dies fighting Galacticus, but is revived by her kid. And Dr. Doom, not to be confused with Dr. Disrespect, shows up in mid-credit scene. You're welcome. Save your ticket. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the new Superman movie. I heard the new Superman movie's pretty good. I have a few people who've told me about it. I have it on good authority that it actually might be a pretty good movie. I haven't seen a good movie in theaters in at least since Oppenheimer. I thought Oppenheimer was pretty fucking good. Alright, let's slip through Rodir. See if we can find anybody who can build a statue for Omanus. It's kind of a cool village. Look at this. I love the intricate designs these mod authors use. Shit is incredible. Well, I appreciate you, Mr. Joe Lee. My man. Save me a ticket. I wasn't going to see Fantastic Floor anyway. Fantastic Floor.
This isn't Fantastic Four. This is Fantastic Floor. Who's this?
Andalou.
Everyone knows you've got a price on your head. I don't want any trouble. Just leave me alone. I won't call the guards.
What do you sell? Prongs and bread. Some books, some shit. Should we sell some stuff? Got 150 gold. Let's give her an amethyst. Wait, hold on. We need amethysts. Sell rubies. 2 rubies? Are you serious? What a fucking jip, man. What the hell is this? 146 gold. Alright. We'll take it. That pays for the journey. You heard any rumors?
The Indra lords worry about House Halalu sending spies or saboteurs to this side of the Thea River, and so all the guards are even more distrustful of Outlanders than usual. I heard one group of pilgrims from Narcissus got detained at Rodir for over a week, all because of one of them carried a letter they thought was written in code. But it was just very sloppy handwriting.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Rodir. Field slaves. Should probably release them for the glory of, Martin's septum, but... Well, this town is dope.
My jaw is dropped, sir.
I don't wish to be
And with the
seen.
music and everything else. This is an amazing fucking place. Holy shit. Crossing of the lamps. We're in Rodir. Alright. Let's travel inside. A lot of plants in here.
It keeps the air pure. Welcome to Rodir, Outlander. I would talk to you more, but I'm currently in the grips of some personal spiritual matters. I will answer the questions you have, however.
Spiritual matters?
I'm currently struggling with some issues regarding my faith. I cannot speak to a priest, as I fear admitting my own sins will lead to more turmoil as a retainer of House Indral. I've been doing this job for a long time. Well, I might add, I cannot be exiled before I retire.
Could I help?
You want to help me? Well, who am I to deny the charity of a stranger? Do you have any ideas, Outlander?
I could talk to a priest for you. What are the sins you carry?
Normally I would not be so open, but I'm desperate. Let me begin. I've spent every day since I was but a lowly retainer in House Indral working hard. I've enjoyed it, actually. My diligence was rewarded time and time again. Nowadays I have too much money earned from those ventures, and yet it leaves me with little time to read scripture or pray. I feel as if I'm becoming selfish and slovenly, Sarah.
Being overworked is not a sin. If you believe you have too much money, it's customary to give charity to the church. The temple.
Overworked? You're right, Outlander. Perhaps it's not sin. I must simply request a break. Surely I've earned one by now. I'll ease my mind and give excess wealth to charity across the towns across Rodir. And I'll start with you, Alex Jones. Take this amulet. Thank you for talking to me. You've been a revelation.
An extravagant sapphire amulet. Who are you?
I'm Sedem Sethri, agent of the kinsmen of the House Indral.
Heard any rumors?
I've heard whispers of something happening at the harbor. Avishti Driller, one of the Trillmer, seemed particularly worried.
I'll check that out. You know about the Morag Tong?
The Morag Tong is an assassin's guild sanctioned by the Empire to provide 3 varieties of execution: public executions, private executions, and House Ward's executions.
I'm looking for somebody who can make a statue for Omanus.
Are you looking for a sculptor? There's none in Indral's Ilvid service, but if anyone would know where to find one, it would be the steward Durania.
I'll ask that. I'm looking for people around here. Who should I talk to?
The Lord of Rodir, Indral Ilvi, who mostly keeps in his residence to the east of Rodir. His steward, the Alt-Mary Durania, deals with the day-to-day affairs and visitors. She's in the crossing of the lamps at the chapel's enter. His 3 sons are Indral Galver, Indral Aaron, and Indral Danvas, by his wife Indral Tavalu.
Interesting. Spiritual matters. Any secrets? Alright. Gotta look for Durania here.
Greetings, Outlander. Wait, hold on. Let's give her a new voice. Greetings, Outlander. I'm Durania, steward to Muther Sil, Indral Ilvi, at matters pertaining to the law and judgment, among other things. If you're interested, we're looking to hire an Outlander like yourself to conduct an investigation into the Civet Tong.
Investigation?
The Civet Tong are guild members operating out of Vul, infamous for swindling Outlanders such as yourself. Because of their unusual penchant for fraud and mercantilism, as well as a number of rumors that have been made their way around the chapel, Lord Ilvi suspects that the Tong may have secret ties to House Hlalu. Should these suspicions ring true, the Civet Tong may represent a serious threat to the hegemony of the Eastern Anathrim.
Continue.
Lord Ilvi is looking for someone to travel to Vul to uncover any potential evidence of a link between the Civet Tong and House Hlalu. Now, we can't really send anyone of our own. They would be too conspicuous. Because you're an Outlander, not only would you be suspected of working for House Indral, but members of the Civet Tong would be more likely to let their guard down around you as well. So what do you say? You think you're up to the task?
I'm interested.
Excellent. You should be able to find some leads by talking with the Vul townsfolk about Civet Tong rumors. It might be a good idea to start in circles that aren't on friendly terms with the Tong, such as the Outlanders or members of the Temple. If you don't uncover any evidence of the Civet Tong House Hlalu collaboration, you should at the very least report any crimes that individual members have committed.
Alright, here, let me get out my handy-bandy notebook. Let's see here. Civet Tong. Rumors. Investigation for Durania at What's this fucking place called? The House of Circles or some shit? House of Penis. Alright, let's see here. We can find that. Civet Tongue rumors. What kind of Civet Tongue rumors?
The few rumors that have been made their way to Rodir have just the vaguest whisperings of collusion and conspiracy. Nothing concrete, certainly. That's why we're seeing you, Alex Jones. We want to make sure that these rumors aren't just hearsay.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. By the way, I got some problems with a statue. They need a new statue in Omanus.
A statue of St. Felms in the Thir mouth? And on the Western Bank, no less. I can't say I dislike your idea. Indril Ilvi doesn't have a sculptor on the retainer, but Indril Baroth does. Try speaking at the Statemen's Hall. I'll let her know this is for a good cause.
Statemen's Hall. Alright, we got everything written down in our handy dandy notebook. We're good to go. Any other rumors?
I heard a Hlaalu merchant was found murdered in Almas Thir. I wouldn't expect too much sympathy from the lady in Rodir. Animosity towards House Hlaalu is pretty strong among the local Indoril.
Damn, son, there's a lot going on here. Maduni Sylvan.
Why are you in Rodir, conspiracy theorist?
Rodir.
There isn't usually an immense need for spell swords around here, but the Hlaalu across the river, you never know when something's going to flare up.
Tell me about the different geographic regions.
One whole district is divided into 7 geographic regions.
We've heard about this already. Any latest rumors? Tell me about the Almas Thir.
Temple stronghold spanning the Thir River. The only bridge across the northwest of Lake Countery. It is southwest of here.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Alright. Andra Rano Van Lee.
Everyone knows you've got a price on your head. I don't want any trouble, just leave me alone and I won't call the guards.
Alright, we could free her. She appears to be a slave.
Wish to be seen with you.
Background. I'm Andra Ranu, a merchant. Heard any rumors? A few days ago, the drunken Red Guard woman was arrested by the guards and put into the Watchtower dungeons for assaulting common folk along the road. Not exactly surprising behavior for an outlander, but disgraceful nonetheless. So there's a Red Guard woman who was arrested. She's in the Watchtower dungeons. Alright. We'll remember this. Damn it. There seems to be some kind of force field around here. I can't seem to escape.
Have you tried using Flight, Master?
I could. But because you suggested it, go fuck yourself. I'm going around. We're going this way. Alright. We got a few people to talk to here. We need to find the Statesman's Hall. Who are you? I'm Siln Tharath, a clerk and oathman of the great house Indril. You know where Indril Ilvi is? Councillor Ilvi is the lord of the Eastern Anathrin and defender of the Almas Thir, and House Indril's border with the Hlaalu. You know anyone I could talk to about a statue? There are none in the Indril Ilvi's service, but if anyone would know where to find one, it's the steward. Alright, we gotta find the Statesman's Hall. Look at this tower, it's cool as fuck. Statesman's Hall. Wow.
Goddess Alexia sure is beautiful.
Man, dude, I can't wait till we get to meet her. In the town of Mournhold. It's weird that she's not in the town of Almalexia. A little strange for sure. In regard.
I wish to be seen with you.
Man, everybody hates us. Apparently we have a bounty on our head from some shit. Look at that, it's a tapestry of a Nelk. Locked door. Small kindness. Alright, we're looking for craftsmen.
Look at all the designs in here. Incredible. This is crazy.
If you value your freedom, you'll mend your ways.
This guy's also a slave.
I wish we could do something about it. Craftsman's Hall. Let's see here. Report the objectives of any civic talk members, okay? Indral Baroth. Where's Indral Baroth? He's probably at the top of the tower. If I had to guess, he's at the top of the tower. Usually that's where they are. While we're on the way looking for Indral Baroth, I was going to go ahead and start this episode by saying that Ghislaine Maxwell...
Wish to be seen with you.
Ghislaine, what a fucking name is that? What kind of fucking stupid name? She did not kill herself. Ghislaine Maxwell did not kill herself. When she talks to the government about the pedophiles, all will become clear. I hope. And we'll finally be able to deal with this damn Epstein list. And all these damn clients. Who's this?
Friend?
Everyone knows you've got a price on... wait, hold on. Everyone knows you've got a price on your head. I don't want any trouble. To lead as another slave. We can't free any of these guys. I mean, we could just storm this bastion and kill everybody and release them. Indral Baroth. Oh, let's get a front look.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Oh, it's a woman.
Another outlander tourist who comes to the Rodier to gawk at the petty lights and its famous canals. You're not planning on staying, I hope.
I'm actually looking for a craftsman to build a statue for Omanus.
I do have a sculptor in my retinue, Inera Threthri, and I see you somehow have convinced Indral Ilvi's steward of your intentions very well. You may speak to Inera, see what she makes of the idea, but understand that she isn't some apprentice craftswoman to be taken advantage of. You must pay for her services in advance and in full.
I'll take care of that. Alright, let's see here. Inera Threthri. Who are you?
Enchanter and retainer of the great house Indral.
I got problems with a statue.
I'm aware of the statue you speak of in Omanus. It's a great work in the classical style of the sculptor Daedric, of course. Hard to imitate. Given my lady will be on the visit for a while, I suppose I have time to see it through, but there is the matter of my payment.
What kind of payment?
With the travel, materials, and apprentice wages, and the rest, the total making and the creating of the St. Felm statue in the Thir Delta will come to around 3,000 in your Outlander money. Of course, you have to provide this to my lady Indral Baroth. She handles my compensation.
3,000 fucking dollars? Chat, can you believe this shit? This is ridiculous. Absolutely outrageous. Fine. Alright, let's talk to her about the problems. I gotta pay her for the financing. That is who she told, right?
Indral Baroth.
Alright, tell me about the current events.
House Halalu is trying to expand its territory across the Thur. That's no secret. The neutral temple stronghold of Almir Thir is being pressured by House Indral and House Halalu, but is reluctant to take sides in the conflict.
Things about the statue. How do I pay her? Any rumors?
Redguard woman in the tower. Go talk to her. And get out of my sight.
The hell is that? Looking for somebody in particular.
The Lord of Rodier is Indral Ilvi, who mostly keeps to his residence on the east of Rodier. His steward, the Altmere Durania, deals with the day-to-day affairs and visitors. She's in the crossing of the lamps at the chapel center. His 3 sons are Indral...
Oh yeah, we've heard all this. Matter of payment.
You heard Inera? I will allow her to take the task, but only if you provide the payment up front. Otherwise I'd ask for barter, but for you it will likely be more convenient to pay in septums. 3,000 of them, to be precise.
That's an insane expense. Can I pay a little less?
I will not degrade myself by haggling, Outlander.
Alright, fine. Here's your payment.
This is sufficient. I will tell Inera to make preparations to leave for Omanus. Do not let someone know of her. Do let someone know there of her pending arrival.
Alright, so we took care of the statue problem. This place is dope. Who's this?
I'm Liriel Elrith, noble and creedman of the Grace House Cinderul.
Any rumors?
Traders coming from Vivec say that murderers menacing the city have been found and killed. She's responsible for numerous deaths, including 2 Ordinators.
Oh, I remember this quest. This quest is actually in the main game. It's the 2 Ordinators that get killed in the sewers of Vivec. Cool. It's like a little bit of a continuation.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Soren Velath, sharpshooter and accorder of the great house Indurul. You heard any rumors? A few days ago, a drunken Red Guard woman... Alright, we need to go to the tower. We need to go to the tower. Clerk's Hall.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Look at this place. How do I get out of here? Craftsman's Hall. Here, let me help you with that.
Don't wish to be seen with you.
Everyone knows you got a price on your head.
Man, they got slaves everywhere here.
I hope this won't take long.
This guy's a Breton. A British person. L.O. Bonham.
I don't wish to be seen with you. I don't wish to be seen with you.
Everybody hates us here. Another Breton slave. Jeez, man, they got slaves everywhere. Servants' Hall. Maybe this will give us the way out. I need an escape route from this damn place.
I
Fuck.
don't wish to be seen with you.
Absolutely outrageous. Fucking ridiculous. Get me out of here. Statesman's Hall. Fucking globalists. Trapping us in their maze of halls. Here we go. We're free. Holy shit.
Anyways, be back after a while, Nips. I read a few comments back, lol. Gonna have to take a short nap.
No worries, no worries. I'm gonna look for this watchtower. See if we can't figure out about this Red Guard woman. We took care of our quest about the statue. We may need to travel to Severi to do some more work, and also to Vul. It's the watchtower layover post. Hell is the watchtower? Who's this?
I don't wish to be seen with you.
I am but a humble traveler vendor named Tivo Varanus, and rode here to market my wares for House Indurul. See what he's got. He's got some booze, some scrolls, some cloths, all a bunch of shit. King Tut, old Nipples, sorry Nipples, got your hands on GTA 6 early? That's what we're playing actually right now. This is GTA 6. I haven't hijacked any cars yet, but I've already got like 3 or maybe 4 stars. Who's this?
My name is Aveshi Driller, Alex Jones. I serve the Indurul Ilvi as a trollmer. Keep your questions to the road deer is important.
What the hell is a trollmer? A tollmer. Oh, she takes a toll.
I have a delicate problem that's keeping me very busy.
Delicate problem?
When we're better friends, ask again.
Alright, this is about time to bust out our calming pants.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Alright, now tell me about that, problem. Where is it? Delicate problem.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
Alright, we're not gonna be able to convince her. It's a ship of Argonians here. Cool.
This is the Chapel of Indurul Ilvi, conspiracy theorist. Don't cause any troubles.
Who are you? What's that? Speak up. You want my background?
I'm Miro Zuvru, the overseer of the Whispered Tenet. Now, you have any particular business with me?
Heard any rumors? Lalu Merchant was killed along the Almas Theer. So I guess it's down there. We haven't actually explored that yet. Ow. Oh man, the poor slaves. I don't know if we can do anything about them.
I don't wish to be seen with you.
Trollmer's Hall. We need a watchtower. This place is cool as fuck, dude. It looks like a wizard tower. Fucking crazy. Damn, dude, my throat is about to fall out. Rookie numbers, I need 6 stars. That's damn true. We do need 6 stars. Fuck me, man. Oh, man. Where the hell are we even supposed to go? What the hell is going on down there? There's like a boat. Watchtower, this must be it. Wait a minute. What is this? Watchtower. Alright, we're looking for a red guard woman who is in the jail cell. Down in the basement.
You violated the law, Alex Jones. Since you turned yourself in voluntarily, I'll take that into consideration. Pay 225 gold to the court and surrender your stolen goods.
What the fuck? How did we get... Why are we 225 gold?
All of your papers seem to be in order. You're free to go.
They still took our 250 gold. What the hell? Fucking cheapskate.
What are you doing here, Nord? I don't have space in my head to think, let alone deal with you. Though you are an Outlander, maybe you can help me with an insufferable Outlander woman over there.
Outlander woman.
Interested? Well, here's the thing. The Red Guard woman been causing me a pounding headache ever since we locked her up a few days ago. She's the loudest prisoner I've had here, constantly ranting and raving about some injustice or another. Now, there's a harsh way to deal with this, but I've gathered that she's involved with the Imperial Archaeological Society. A confrontation with the Empire would only make my headache worse, so I'm stuck listening to her whine.
Why don't you just let her go?
Since you're an Outlander like her, let's make you an offer. How about you deal with whatever her problem is and put an end to my pain? There's a reward in it for you.
I accept.
Very well, the prisoner's over there.
Alright, we gotta talk to the prisoner, Marlene.
What do you want? Trying to pick a fight with me? I'm ready when you are.
Are you the Outlander woman?
Yeah, I'm the notorious woman. Did that bastard of a guard tell you to just calm me down? Well, let me tell you this. I'm completely innocent here. That scum won't even listen to me, so I'm going to keep it on a screaming until I get my justice. So if you want that miserable guard to get some peace and quiet, the only way is for you to help me out. I've got a reward in mind for you, so I'm just out of here.
Alright, let's continue.
Let me tell you how I got locked up here. I was traveling towards Almalexia on the Imperial Archaeological Society business and went to the tavern in the Almas Theater to take a rest. There I met a handsome-looking Dunmer, who told me I was a pilgrim. We drank some sujama and decided to travel towards Orthrenus together, but we were suddenly past the Rodier Chapel. That supposed pilgrim suddenly snatched my amulet and started running away. My family amulet, inherited from my mother.
Please continue.
So you can imagine, I got a bit testy and started screaming all sorts of things while chasing him. Maybe a few bad things about the Dark Elves and their gods, you know how it goes. But as luck would have it, a local farmer only saw what happened half the time and called the guards on me. They threw me in the dungeon for insulting this or that sensibility. I've been stuck here ever since. Now that you know the story, please help me retrieve my amulet from the filthy thief and get me out of here. Since I work for the Imperial Archaeological Society, I have my salary to reward you with.
Alright, I'll help.
Excellent. Maybe you can just explain what I said to that dumb prison guard. She refuses to listen to me, but you've had more luck.
Alright, we gotta let her out of here. Hey.
Any success with the Outlander woman?
Yeah, she said she was robbed and also that they took her shit. She's part of the Imperial Archaeological Society.
We've had thieves pretending to be pilgrims before, so that story isn't entirely unbelievable. And while I'd love to leave it at that end, get this wretched Outlander out of my hair. You'll need proof of the story to satisfy the Hall of Judgment. Until you have some, I can't set the prisoner free.
I don't have a lot of patience for questions, Outlander.
Prison guard refused. Marlene.
I told you all I'm innocent. Innocent. Release me already.
Yeah, the guard, I talked to her. She said she needs some evidence.
That wretched guard. How could I possibly make this story up? What rot. Looks like finding that thief's location is the only way I'm getting out of here. You should go and speak to the farmer who called the guards on me. He must have seen something of that thief. The farmstead is on the main road into Rodier. Please do this for me, Alex Jones. This is my last resort.
Alright. Gotta find our way to the farmstead into Rodier. Probably over there somewhere. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan, man. Dude, that hurt me.
Dude, dude, first Ozzy Osbourne and now Hulk Hogan. I'm deeply in pain. Deeply in pain, dude. I can't believe it. Dude, Hulk Hogan was the GOAT, dude. He was the man. I feel like my childhood is slowly dying off.
What the hell is this? Oh, mushrooms, sir. We can snort those later. Yeah, I agree. Let's take some of these. Some fire petals. Very nice. Let's take all that. Fuck their stupid shrine. Alright, let's look for a farmstead just outside of Road Deer. Maybe over there? I think that's it over there.
Yeah, dude, I hope, rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. And I hope his family gets some peace, dude. That's crazy, dude. He was only 71. I didn't think he didn't live as long as Ozzy Osbourne. Which is crazy, because if you know anything about Ozzy Osbourne, that man was like, I mean, he was doing a lot of drugs. The reason he, like, lost half his memory is he, like, fucking did some toilet cleaner. Like, no joke. He did some, like, fucking toilet cleaner and then was like, who took my beers?
Make it quick.
They're not in my room. Is this the guy? Do you want something? I'm looking for a thief's location. He stole an amulet. Yes, what a scene to remember. Imagine me doing my chores when I hear curses so vile to turn up even an outlander's tongue black. When the guards appeared, the dreadful woman seemed like she had only begun screaming. Sure, there was a pilgrim nearby, but I barely even saw him. He was sprinting as fast as he could to the southwesterly direction, off the road. Didn't think much of it. I'd be running from a banshee like that, too. You might ask around the Selene farmstead. They maybe saw something. Selene farmstead. Alright, hold on, let's check around here. Oh, Merrill Shack. King Tut said...
somehow I don't think this is Fallout London. Does it say Fallout London? Hey, wait a minute.
Some bullshit. How the hell did that happen?
Why does it say Fallout London? Ozzy was walking to the pharmacy. It's something that happens at 3s. Who's going to be the third to go? Dude, I don't know. Dude, I'm worried. It's probably going to be Ghislaine Maxwell. Hold on. Let me update that on Twitch. I don't know how in the hell. Bro, how did that happen? How in the hell did that happen? I definitely named it something else. Hold on. See if I can fix it. Shit.
Fuck this damn shit. Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second, fellas. Sorry about the pausing. I gotta, do one of these. I gotta update the Twitch settings. I fucking bamboozled the whole damn thing. Fucking authenticator apps and bullshit.
How's everybody living? Dude, my voice is breaking in half. Me too, I'm traveling and literally took Ozzy's autograph with me to read. Autobiography with me to read. He died before I could finish it. Dude, that hurt, dude. Oh, man. I was listening to Crazy Train. The second I heard it, I immediately threw it on and was like, damn, dude, I need a minute to just process. Dude, that is depressed. Dude, I'm legitimately sad. Oh, man. He was a good dude. And a fantastic musician. I wish I could just listen to a couple solos. Alright, we got this all fixed. It should be fixed now. It no longer says that we're actually playing Fallout London.
Lancaster Jackson says big losses. Alright. Back to it.
Lancaster Jackson, how did you get from over there to over here? Ozzy snorting them ants and taking so many drugs his drug-addicted friends from the Black Sabbath could not tolerate. Dude, it's crazy, right? Fucking... He lived a long time, dude. For what I would have expected. Alright, Almasthir, Amra, Rodir. They said something about the Selene farmstead.
Where the hell is that?
Alright. Let's make our journey. We're journeying along the way. Let's see here. Southeast, you said? Yeah, dude, that really hurt. Black Sabbath. I was watching like little highlights of Ozzy. Like the time he went on a game show and he was battling the Black Sabbath's biggest fan who loves Ozzy Osbourne. He knew everything about Ozzy Osbourne. And Ozzy Osbourne only barely won trivia about his own life versus this fan. It was pretty funny. Who's this?
Ah, yes. What is it, Mutsara?
I am his eyes are on you. Could you perhaps help me with a stolen intelligence report? Stolen intelligence report? Yes, an intelligence report was recently taken from our base at the Ebon Tower. We were able to deduce the thief was Orvis Farathan, a recently released rogue. I was able to track Farathan down to the Indral Chapel of Rudir nearby, but I feel unable to apprehend him there. As a legionnaire, and especially as a free Argonian, I would be too exposed to apprehend Farathian in the Rudir proper. The Indral guards would immediately recognize me as an Imperial agent. Perhaps you could go to Radir and take back the stolen intelligence? You seem to be very capable, and I trust you to handle this order. Are you willing to help the Legion out? Yeah, I'll take care of it. Good. Orvis Fathran is hiding somewhere in the Rodir. You can get there by following this road west and turning to Aravan, and continuing along the dirt path, traveling north and then west. If possible, you should ask around Rodir for his location. Be sure to go about it discreetly. The Legion won't cover any bounties you rack up while doing this mission. I don't care where he lives or dies, but don't get caught. Return successfully and you will be assured the Legion will not forget your help. Alright. Orvis Farathan. Firemoth. Alright. Let's write that down in our handy dandy notebook. We have so many quests, I'm having to keep a real life notebook. Wait, hold on. We need to talk to Orvis Farathan. Wait, did we run into this guy? He's in Rodir. And this is for Argonian man. Hides something. Southeast. These notes are almost illegible. It probably arrests me thinking this is a coded message. Vorus Odathil's house. Alright, we're looking for this Sylvain farmstead. This isn't it. The hell is that? It's probably that farmstead that's like, maybe over this way. Shit, dude, we're getting sidetracked. We were supposed to go to Necrom today. Even in his autobiography, he said, this is based on what little I remember. Bro, it's crazy, dude. I mean, he was a real rock star. Like he was the real deal. He did all the drugs. He did so many drugs, he doesn't even remember what drugs he did. Alright, I bet it's over there. I bet that's it. Sylvain Farmstead. Bloop. Alright, let's see here. I'm sneaking across. By the way, if you are on Twitch, you rack up a certain amount of time, you can use that for power-ups with the Nipples Fun Bucks you accumulate. They don't cost money, it's just free. You just spend your hard-earned time. And you can use that to do stuff like make me drop my weapon, change my character, play a different game, make me drink, whatever you want. Pretty chill, pretty chill. Who's this? Oh, man. Sylvain Farmstead. What brings you to our farm, Outlander? Where is this place? Duvis Valen is that, man of this hamlet. Duvis Valen. Udera. Raris. Dulus Valen.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
What brings you to our farm, Outlander? If you're interested, I have bounties to offer. Bounties? I have a bounty to offer for Nominia Enith. I already took care of that. She's already dead. Nominia's dead? Good. No pilgrim should feel unsafe along Veloth's path. Here's the bounty. A book? Ew, I was expecting gold. Gold? That is not customary. Instead, the bounty's collector may receive a gracious gift from the Lord's hand. A gift such as this Book of Wisdom. Do not disrespect this jester, Outlander. We all serve Indral Ilvi out of duty, not out of greed. Service is expected of us. Besides, you may earn this Lord's favor by doing his bidding. If it can be more valuable than gold, I have 2 new bounties to offer. Oh yeah? One is for Landry Andrathi, and the other is for Jajaba. Who is Landry Andrathi? She's a notorious Velk poacher who's been recently seen in Felms Uthil. Felms Uthil. Alright, so if we go to Felms Uthil, we need to kill Lanchara Andrathi. A guard named Evalis Thindil is the one who spotted him and tried to catch her, but ultimately lost her. You should speak with him. Speak to Evalis Felville. Dude, I can't. There's so many quests. This is crazy. I'm lost.
Excellence W Gaming Time Station. Welcome to the Nipples the Clown channel. I hope you're doing fantastic. Also, don't forget to like down below to spread Nipples' message across the land of Morrowind. And also Tamriel further beyond. Just in case we're in Cyrodiil, you never know.
And what is this other bounty for Jajaba? Jajaba is an escaped Khajiit slave who was last seen on the road north of Rousson. Jabba.
Jabba. Dibbly doubly 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 minor.
Jabba the Hutt. Alright, we gotta kill Jabba the Hutt. We gotta kill another dude.
Ozzy and Lemmy are the biggest losses in metal so far. Dude, it hurts my heart. It hurts my soul. I don't like to think about it. Dude, honestly, I was thinking about this the other day, dude. One day, we're all going to be like 80-year-old men. Or possibly women. But all of our like famous, you know, like people we loved, people we used to watch, they're all going to be gone. They're going to be replaced with a whole new line of people. Like Urkel. And we're not going to be able to do anything about it. Like Urkel. Ugh. What a travesty. Our new heroes are going to be like Timothy Chalamet and, who's that guy? You know, the guy. Ryan Gosling. Yeah. Well, everybody loves Ryan Gosling, but even he's older than I am, dude. He's like 35. I'm going to go to the Sylvain. Where the fuck is the Sylvain farmstead? Is it this place? Shit, I accidentally turned off my Twitch. That's okay. I got it back up. Beautiful. There we go. Alright, Sylvain Farmstead. What's up? Maybe it's around here? Irvasora. Oogie Ugbathi. They said it was southeast of Rodir. Or definitely southwest. Velvain.
Spit it out or hit the road.
What kind of eyebrows are those? Are those painted on? You got little marbles and shit on your forehead? Get the fuck out of my face. I don't need your shit. I'm on a quest. I'm on a quest. Don't take shit from nobody when you're on a quest. Just fucking, bah! Get him out of the way. Fucking throw him to the curb. In the name of Ozzy Osbourne, throw him to the curb. Almas Thyr, the way across, Athrenus, Rodir. Holy shit, alright, and we're looking for Jajaba, who's near Rasom. Oh shit, I'm falling in a lake. I was looking at my notebook and I got all distracted.
But at least we got Greta Thunberg and Jake Paul. Where's my cyanide capsule, bro? Don't even say that to me. Don't even say that to me. That's like, oh, bro. That's worse than nothing.
Sylvain Farmstead. Norvin Shack. There's Norvin. O'Merrill. What? Can I help you? Now get the hell out of here. Shit, I don't know how to find this place. Let's see here. So we need to find that guy in Rodir. Orvis Farathan. Intelligence for the Legion. A farmer in Erevan told me that a thief ran southwest off the road and suggested I go to Sylvan Farmstead to ask the locals. That was this guy, right? Like right around here. Southwest. Shit, let's wait till morning. How long is this gonna make us wait? Can't see a damn thing out here. Wait till the crow flies. Wait till morning. Oh, it's fucking raining. It doesn't even matter. Alright, southwest. It's like this way-ish. Off the road. Sylvain Farmstead. We need to go to Redir. But at least we know where that is.
And Soros, because he's immortal?
Well, even once we finally take care of George Soros, his son is like Alex Soros or something. Some stupid shit. Joseph Soros. That guy's gonna be around for a long time with all that damn money. Might as well be the fucking Rothschilds. Which is interesting that I mentioned that because, speaking of Ghislaine Maxwell, Alan Dershowitz, who's the lawyer who represented Jeffrey Epstein, the very same, in his court case and trial, Villanoth, Sylvain. Wait, hold on, that's it. Sylvain. Yeah, Alan Dershowitz said that Jeffrey Epstein, he basically mentioned that the Rothschild family had paid for part of Jeffrey Epstein's finances back in the day. This isn't bullshit. It sounds like a conspiracy theory, but you can look up the video and see where Alan Dershowitz said this. And if that's the truth, then this goes even further than anything you could imagine. It goes all the way back to the Rothschilds. Sylvain Farmstead, hold on. We've been here. You there?
I don't know you. What do you want?
I'm looking for a thief.
Gorsgrow Unbuck might have something to say about it. He's always working in the field outside.
Yes, sir.
Gorsgrow Unbuck. There he is. You there? Do you need anything fixed? The locals set me doing their tinkering for them when they get noticed I have the knack for it. Not a bad deal. They give me more slack than they give me other slaves. I need a little repairing. Shit is expensive repairing. Alright, I'm looking for a thief's location. Yes, I saw the Dunmer pilgrim running past our farmstead. He crossed the bridge to Rilsone village. It's strange. Of course, has never seen pilgrims running to Rilsone. Not much worship to be done there. Rilsone. Alright. Cross the bridge to Rilsone. We also gotta go to Rilsone to take care of Jajaba. So keep your eyes out. Jajaba. There's the bridge to Rilsone. What I like is that Morrowind looks pretty good even without mods. It is a beautiful place. I feel like, oh, there's Jajaba.
Greetings, good sir. Would you like to make a donation to the Eastern Tier Abolition Society?
Eastern Tier Abolitionist Society.
Ours is a small organization, but the cause is near and dear to all our members. Would you be interested in donating, say, 100 septims?
Whom and how does your organization serve?
Jajaba assumes you don't know the meaning of Eastern Tier Abolitionist Society. Explaining in detail, perhaps you want names. But as you likely understand, naming the members and beneficiaries of the organization comes at great risk to them. Suffice it to say that Jajaba is one of them, but the goals of this society go far beyond his own salvation.
Are you an escaped slave?
You are most observant. Jajaba was indeed a slave not too long ago. Needless to say, life is dreadful beyond words. So Jajaba ran away and founded the society to support Jajaba and Jajaba. Others like Jajaba. How about the donation?
Let's be honest, it's just you and you need more than 30 septims to get to Old Ebonheart. Are you trying to rob me?
Why do you offend Jajaba? Jajaba is merely offering you a chance to do good.
You are a good person, are you not? And that is why you will still donate 100 septims to Jajaba. There's a bounty on your head. This fact does not surprise Jajaba. But why would you bring it up? It is clear that you are not a gentleman. Jajaba bids you good day nonetheless and hopes you leave Jajaba be.
You have question?
Get the hell out of here, Jajaba.
This one is no more live.
I took care of him, master. Good work. I don't think he was actually an escaped slave. I think he was lying. Wait, hold on. He doesn't have a slave bracer. Did we do the bad thing here? Oh, shit. We accidentally killed a slave. Running for freedom. Oh, man. We can't let the papers find out about this. Yeah, go ahead and dispose of the corpse. We need to get rid of all of his shit as well. We don't want to carry around any of this. Let's see here. Barrel of pickled slaughter fish. No, we need that. Let's get rid of his stupid gloves. Let's leave this over here. Can't let anybody know about this. Iron short sword. Alright. We're good to go. Let's head over here to... The hell is this? Roan? Real Sown. That's it.
Oh, dude, it's... I love being back in Morrowind. It's chill, and it has something about it. It feels very RPG-esque. That it's not like in Oblivion, I feel like sometimes you're just running from quest marker to quest marker. And in this, although I kind of don't like that there's no like indication of where you need to go. Like if they did it like halfway, like the quest marker took you to almost where you needed to go, that'd be pretty cool.
Hey, Rouse. You strayed far from the Rain Road, Outlander. If you're here for hospitality, I suggest turning your eyes north. I'm looking for a thief. Why would I discuss such matters with you? Let's see. Real Sown. What did they say about it? Saw a man running in a pilgrim's road in the direction of Real Sown. Alright, that's not him. He's probably around here. Look for a pilgrim's robe.
What brings you to our hamlet, Outlander? Is this about the available bounties, perhaps? I don't think so. Perhaps there should be a bounty on your head.
Hold on. It's a good time to use our pants.
Filthy sweat.
Hold on, let's wait until our pants recharge a little bit. Bounties.
I have 2 bounties to offer. One for Lalvana and Drothri, and the other is for Jabba.
I took care of Jajaba.
Jabba is dead? Good. Let me know if you're interested in pursuing new bounties.
Bounties.
Bounty to offer you for Landada and Drothri.
We already know about this. She's recently seen in Felms Uthil.
What the hell is Felms Uthil?
Felms Uthil? How did we miss this entire town?
Alright. Any other rumors?
I ask myself, do I like you enough to tell you about this?
What if I intimidate you?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Rumors. Now.
House Indral has taken over the Eastern Lighthouse at Almasthir and stationed soldiers there. It's only a matter of time until the Canton city would be dragged into the conflict between House Indral and House Halalu.
I'm looking for a thief.
Why would I discuss such matters with you?
How about I intimidate you some more?
I don't want any trouble, just take it easy.
Where's the thief?
Why would I discuss this with you?
More intimidation.
Alright, you've made your point.
Thief now.
Shh, not so loud. This person you describe isn't a pilgrim at all. He's a smuggler. His gang has a hideout in the Masanud cave. To get there, walk down the road east of the village and past the stone arch. When the road ends, walk over the little rocks and keep to your right. The cavern door is just a few steps from there to the right. Please don't tell anyone I told you this.
Alright. Let's walk east of town. Why is it so fucking dark? There we go.
You ate my Boris? Hey! Good to see you, bud. Welcome back. Thanks for the chatter. How you doing? How is everybody doing? Everybody having a good Thursday? I've been working my ass off all day, and other than winning that poker tournament, I feel like it's been just work, work, work. I feel like one of those damn peons. One of those peons from World of Warcraft. Let's see here. West. Masamun Cave. Located past the road east of the village. On the right side.
Alright, keep your eyes peeled for a cave. Working on our short sword game here. Masanud Cave. She said past the arch. Down by the rocks. Past the road east of the village on the right side. Could be anywhere. Well, you think that's it? That looks like it. Alright, I think we found it.
You win any money in that tournament? I only played Pazak. I did. I won about let's see, I won 150 and I lost 80. So I made about $70. So I'm getting close to breaking perfectly even. I've played with this poker tournament a while. One of the guys is just insane, dude. He's so good.
We're in the Masanud Cave. Massa Nude.
Does that mean we need to take our clothes off? Oh.
No. Wait outside.
Okay.
We're looking for smugglers. Shit. Alright, let's see if our lockpicking is even good enough to do this. Lock is too complex. Alright. Could use an Ondusi's unhinging. Scroll of the lock splitter. Amulet of opening. Alright, let's see here. Alteration wild. Do we have any magicka potions? Restore magicka, 6 points. Alright, I hope this works. Come on. Shit. I don't want to use all of our magicka potions, because then we'll be bamboozled. So I don't want to save scum. But we might.
You had a Discord movie nights before? Yeah, I've had a couple before. We watched, so we're doing a Discord movie night. If you're in the Nipples the Clown Discord, we're watching either Dune 1982, the original Dune, the movie Airplane, The Naked Gun, which both of them have Leslie Nielsen, they're like comedies, or The Godfather. And I was going to say, we're doing it on 8/2, so August 2nd. We watched a few things before. What did we watch? We watched Terminator 2. And we watched, who's this?
Hold on, I gotta cut some balls off here. Romet Gillith. This isn't the guy I'm looking for.
This is not the clones you're looking for.
Oh shit. Fucking smugglers. Disemboweled her ass. Alright, let's see here. Imperial Netch Blade. We don't need any of that.
But yeah, we usually do like one a month. Watch some kind of chill film. If you have any recommendations and you're in the Discord, let me know. I'll add it to the poll. What voice we give him? Oh yeah.
Greetings, adventurer. I'm quite impressed that you found me. But I presume you're not here by accident. I knew that some of these villagers would rat me out sooner or later. These Enderald can't stop groveling before the authorities. What a boring bunch of peasants. I'll be quick here. I don't want to spill any blood. Instead, I will reward you with some gold for your curiosity. In turn, you'll let me flee to Narcissus. Deal. When I slay you, I'll have the money and the amulet you stole. then death it is.
Come here. Fucking, yeah. Fucking challenge me while I have Dawnbreaker? What a fool you are. I'm a god. This diary contains the information about the life and criminal activities of Vorin Gilnam. Kamana is going to drive me nuts. How many times do I have to tell her that we must obtain some jewelry for tomorrow's shipment? Not those ponderous weapons. Guess I'll have to do this on my own. As always. What a bunch of sucklings. Alright, Vorin, just this shipment, and you're going to be in Narcissus. Just put on this foolish robe you stole from a temple a few days ago and go fishing. Ha! That's how professionals work. Apparently that Outlander woman got herself arrested for the real problems with the guards. At least some moral consolation after the hours of talking to that foreign scum. Narcissus, here comes a new noble.
And now he's dead. He's got a Dwemer mace, too. Let's go ahead and get the amulet. Pretty nice amulet. Damn, dude. That was fancy as hell. Where'd it go? 1,200 gold. Holy shit. This is kind of a Dwemer ruin. Necrom temple robe. This guy was going to smuggle himself into Necrom and then turn himself into some kind of a... Hold on, let's drink some alcohol. We haven't drank alcohol in a while. He was going to turn himself into a noble. Where'd it go here? Where's the Matzi? There it is. Maz tea. That's the good shit. Spoiled Dunmer oil. Let's take that as well. Ooh, what is this? Pots. Oh, I like pot. Take these axes as well, Faldil. Kagudi hide shield. Ooh, cool. I'll carry all that. That's my boy. Alright, let's see here. Let's give him this, and this, and this. Drew short sword. Kagudi shield. Oh, hold on. He's got it on. You like my new shield? I just found it in the shit you've been giving me. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Head back to Rodir. We'll turn in this quest with the Outlander in the Watchtower. And then we gotta find that person for the Legion. And then, I think now that we've got our own Necrom robe, we can probably pretend to be a nobleman in Necrom. Let's check it out. Oh man, dude, that is some drip. I look fabulous.
Glad you got no work on Saturday. So I think I could pop in. I think, so tomorrow we're probably playing BioShock Remastered. I've already got the sweater and everything picked out just to play BioShock Remastered. I'm looking forward to that. I love BioShock. I haven't played it in decades. So we're doing that tomorrow night, and then Saturday night we're probably doing Tony Soprano Oblivion. And I'm going to work on some new mod videos. So that's a lot to do. I got a busy weekend. But it'll be a lot of fun. I'm also thinking about making an Instagram and a, the hell is this?
Oh shit. A Yeth grub. It sounds like when Mike Tyson is talking to a grub, and the grub offers him some food, and he says, "Yeth grub."
That sounds like a reasonable offer to make. I think I'll take some of that grub.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Gotta go back to Rodir, Erevan. We're going the wrong way. What is this, just in case we need to find it later?
Fallout Bakersfield looks so lovely. I love the Nukem 3D. Dude, that is going to be dope as fuck. I posted that. I want to play that so badly, dude. I'm so glad somebody's trying to make a first-person Fallout 1 and 2 style. I mean, Fallout 1 and 2 is so... It's, like, much darker than the other Fallouts. Like, people don't understand the original Fallout, like, lore and shit is crazy dark. Like, it's just, like... It's not even dark. It's, like, bleak.
What the hell is this?
I'm fighting the animals. I've been carrying some animal feed in my pocket, and they all attacked me at once to get some.
Wait a minute. I thought St. Geub took care of all these little fuckers. Get out of here. We took care of them. Alright, let's get this. Brown beetle. Beetle resin. And a dust beetle shield. Alright, let's take that as well. Faldale, I'm gonna make you eat the fucking bugs.
Not the bugs. Oh, please. This is just like when I was in service to Klaus Schwab.
You work for Klaus Schwab?
Yeah, before I worked for you, he was my original master.
You're not a spy, are you?
No. No, why would I be a spy? What makes you say that?
Klaus Schwab is always trying to infiltrate our little unique, tight-knit organization. I've been trying to get my money back, and I've been hearing tales that my brother, who lives out in Oblivion, Tony Soprano, Oblivion, he lives in Cyrodiil. Tony Soprano, I met with his associate Christopher a while back. Seems like Tony's really lost it. The anxiety's getting to his head. He's been talking to Dr. Melfi, that psychiatrist we set him up with, but it hasn't really been helping him. And I think he's going down a dark path. If we don't do something soon, Tony Soprano, he may cease to exist. He may run away. He may leave. He's my only brother in the whole world. Well, other than Hulk Hogan, but he's already gone, and I'm already really sad about that, actually. Rest in peace, brother. Fuck. Oh, man, it still hurts me. I gotta stop thinking about it.
U8 Miboris asked, you win any money? Oh, yeah, yes, that. You only play Pazak? Yeah, I've thought about doing some gambling, dude. I think some gambling on stream would be pretty fun. I do a fair amount of gambling. I feel like overall, my entire life, I'm definitely down, like, probably $300. But every gambler quits just before they hit their unique chord. You know, just before they get all their winnings back. So maybe now's our time to strike. I don't know. I do not know. All right, we gotta meet that Imperial dude as well. I know. All right, we'll do that later. We gotta do that after we actually solve the crime.
I'm blowing a cloud of smoke to hide myself.
Have you ever seen that ancient, like, internet image of the guy who blows, like, a cloud of vape smoke? But he's like, naked behind the smoke or whatever? Dude, that shit is, like, that is an ancient meme. Like, from the far corners of the original internet. Every once in a while I see, like, a meme from 2008, and I'm just like, oh, that's cute. They were just learning. Although I feel like that's when a lot of the original memes started, dude. They had the original creativity.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Get out of my way. I'm going to the watchtower. I'm back.
Did you find any proof of the Outlander woman's innocence?
I found her amulet and also this diary. Here.
I asked for solid proof, and here it is. I have no doubt that the Hall of Judgment will release this prisoner after I present the evidence to them. Thank you for helping me do the justice here, Outlander, and more importantly, ridding me of this nuisance. Take this gold as your reward.
100 gold. Hell yeah.
I told you I'm innocent.
We freed you, I think.
So you're telling me that... Oh, I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much, Alex Jones. I'll meet you at Crossing of Lamps after I'm released. In a day or two, so I expect. I'll discuss a reward for you then.
Alright, we gotta meet her at Crossing Lamps, which is that big building over there. And also, while we're here, we need to find that Legion spy. His eyes are on you. We're looking for Orvis Farathan.
I enforce both the integral customs and the imperial law. Move along.
Oh, man, my voice. It's breaking down.
I'm looking for Orvis Farathan.
Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend.
Alright, hold on. I got an idea. I'm gonna intimidate this guard.
I will not yield to this.
What about another one?
Why should I listen, Nord?
I'm gonna slap that stupid hat off.
Really? I'm not sure you could.
I have no time for you, Nord.
Alright, that didn't work. She totally dismissed us like it was nothing. Orvis Farathan.
Why do you disturb me?
I'm gonna intimidate you.
Of course, yes, I see what you mean.
I'm looking for Orvis Farathan.
Never heard of him.
Whatever
That's a man.
That's a man, baby.
I didn't realize that was a man. I thought that was a lady. He had a big ponytail. He was wearing a dress. I guess it's a robe. Pretty manly robe, I must say. There's a lot of manly robes around here. What is this? Hall of Judgment. Check this place out. Integral Book of Passing Through the Horizon. And look at all this lore they added. Saint Arathor. Is there any Omsavi, anything in here? Nervos Veloth. Why are you in Rodia, conspiracy theorist? I'm looking for rumors. And I'm also looking for Orvis Farathan. Never heard of him. Alright. None of these guys know anything about what I'm talking about.
How are you today?
Let's keep moving.
Let's see what we're able to find. What if we, Nobody knows anything. Surely someone must know something. Orvis Fair. Dude, this town is cool as fuck. Wait, who's that?
Hi-ho. Oh, shit. I forgot I have water walking on. Ow, my legs. I broke them.
I don't know you. What do you want?
I'm looking for Orvis Farathan.
Never heard of him. Dude, check out this little skooma lounge right here. Dude, look at this. Bro, this is beautiful. I'm taking screenshots. I'm taking all kinds of screenshots. Alright. Gotta get up and over. Somebody around here knows about Orvis Farathan.
I have nothing better to do.
I have nothing better to do right now, so if you need to get over to Veloth's path, step on my rowboat. If you don't mind, I'll drop you off by my friend Dover so I can have a chat with him.
I'm looking for Orvis Farathan. Who? Who's this?
This is the Chapel of Indoli Alvi, conspiracy theorist. Don't cause any trouble.
Orvis. Never heard of him. You there?
I don't believe I've seen a Nord in such a grand outfit in some time.
I'm looking for Orvis Farathan.
Who?
Shit, nobody knew about this. You there? What's your question? He doesn't know nothing.
I'm listening.
Greetings, Alex Jones. Do you have business with me?
I'm looking for Orvis Farathan.
Never heard of him. Klaus Schwab got wasted on skooma. Codsworth the robot saying cheese, cheese, cheese. Codsworth. Welcome, Codsworth. Playing a little bit of Morrowind. Oh, you didn't know this guy. We gotta find this dude. Orvis Farathan.
Heard any rumors? Nothing new. Orvis Farathan.
I believe there's a Mer that fits your description staying in the servants' hall. Be wary of him, though. He is indeed like quite a rogue.
The Servants' Hall. I know where that is. There's the Warriors' Hall. Cool.
Blessings be upon you, and praise the Omsavi. What matter of devotion do you bring?
What's your name?
You come to my chapel to ask who I am? I am Rodir, Nord. I am the word of law. You have simple questions, please direct them at my steward or retainers. They might answer.
Oh my goodness, this is Indral Ilvi. Do you have any quests? Tell me about Dondrel,
A village under my guidance. It lies to the north where it is beset by outlanders, but perhaps people are good and do not stray from the triune path.
Tell me about House Alalu.
If I liked you better, then I might tell you.
What about... Does he have anything you can tell us about current events?
If I liked you better, I might tell you.
You know, I admire you. That's crazy. Get lost.
Alright, we tried to reason with him. He didn't like us. How do we... Level 20, what is this? A steel Tonto. We could bust through that door. He's got like a secret little house over here. Look at this.
I'm waiting.
Why are you in Rodir? I'm in the service of Indral Ilvi, Outlander. I have nothing for one who is not a son of this house.
How do we join House Indril? Can we join House Indril? I mean, maybe by talking to someone in this crazy place. Ha, you can't get past me, sir. Fucking Faldil. Get out of the way. Rodir. Alright. So we found the guy who owns this entire place, Statesman's Hall. Meditations. Is it up here somewhere? The Spire. To check this place out. Who's this?
Another Outlander tourist who comes to Rodir to gawk at pretty lights in its famous canals. You're not planning on staying, I hope.
Heard any rumors?
I've heard whispers of something that happened at the harbor. Aveshi Driller, one of the Trollmere, seemed particularly worried.
What about Orvis Verithan?
Never heard of him. Dude, this is so cool. There's so many places to explore, I don't even know where to go. Indral Tavlin, this is one of his daughters. Do you have a pressing reason for disturbing the peace of our chapel, vagrant?
I'm looking for quests. And also House Alalu stuff. Anything about the local area?
The Rodir is nestled in a minor tributary of the Thyr, from where it controls the east bank of the Enathrin. Where the tributary meets the Thyr is the west leads to the temple stronghold of Almas Thyr. Where the Thyr meets the inner sea lies the imperial settlement of Old Ebonheart. The villages of Dondril and Vrul lie along the road to the south. The Orathan Valley, homeland of the Indril, lies to the east across the mountains. Or Lake Andretham lies to the south.
Cool. Any rumors? Any secrets?
Indral Ilvi is very vigilant against any threat by House Alalu with good reason. They do not disguise their desire to take more land from House Indral. What is an Indral lord? He must always be judicious in passing judgment. Or justice falls more swiftly on Mer suspected of associating with the house. Alright.
Go ahead.
We're locking in. None of these people are important.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Who else is in here?
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go
Oh,
away.
this is still her room? She's got a copy of Vampires of Vardenfell. Alright. Maybe we could talk to Lord Ilvi in his house. But we need to find the servants' quarters first. And then we need to head to... Let's see here. We need to head to... what's it called? Necrom.
Okay.
My time is precious.
Gehane. Alright, hold on. The Spire, Rodir. Clerk's Hall, Rodir. Craftsman's Hall. What is this? St. Olms. Oh, dude, this place is like mind-numbingly enormous.
Speak, traveler. Speak, traveler.
Indral Baroth. Craftsman's Hall, Clerk's Hall. We were here before.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Maybe it's in the Craftsman's Hall. Servants' Hall. We found it. Alright, we're working our way across. We're going to figure this out. Manasi and Dali.
Today.
Orvis Farathan. We finally found Orvis Farathan. Holy shit. I don't know you. What do you want?
I'm looking for you. Yes, Outlander. I heard you stole an intelligence report from the Legion. I need it back now. Should you mind your own affairs? Give me the report now. And why should I do that? You don't pose a threat to me, Outlander. Oh, yeah? Fucking come here. Get these fucking clowns out of here. In our path. Thinking they could stop us. Hopefully this doesn't count as murder. Iron shard axe. Common pants. We took care of them. Wait, hold on. This is the Legion intelligence report. Alright, I got it. Anything else down here? Alright, we bring that back to Hodds' face or whatever his stupid name is. And maybe, just maybe... You violated the law, Alex Jones. Pay the court 225.50. And surrender your stolen goods, or surrender your stolen goods and serve your sentence. Wait, hold on, I got these writs. Alright, hold on. Shit. Why does presenting the writs cause them to pay the bounty? If they remastered games and this voices would be nice. You can actually add in voices. But I'm pretty sure... I added them in for my mod collection, but I didn't add them into this. I didn't want to mess up the save game we'd already started. But on the new mod collection that I'm trying to work on, it's more of a mod video. It's already made by a Dunmer refugee, but I'm just putting it together to make it easy for people to install it themselves. It has all the voices. It has unique animations for casting spells. It has, like when you attack something, it actually makes like an FX sound for you hitting stuff. Alright. Maybe we can convince these guys.
Speak, traveler.
Look over at me. Hey. You there. How do we get him to turn around? I know, jeez. Alright. What if we do... My crime has been reported. Shit, how are we supposed to get this back without killing this guy? Oops. What'd I just press? What the fuck? The fuck am I looking at? Alright, we're reloading. How the hell did I do this? Alright. Let's just sneak that down into a corner and get rid of that. We'll put that over there. We'll put that under all of our spells. Alright. Alright, we need to take this without them catching us.
Go ahead.
Maybe we can get this guy to, like, look at us.
Excuse me, did you say something?
Will you get out of here? Ugh, dude, stealing in this game always is a pain in my butt. Alright, yeah. No. Come back over here. Yeah, get out of there. Alright, maybe, just maybe. We could potentially do an invisibility. The Murderim Ring. Alright, we got it.
How are you today?
Alright, we got the Legion report. We don't need to tell that guy anything. We maybe want to talk to Lord Ilvi and then just get out of here. We should be good to go. Statesman's Hall. Dude, this place is dope. How do I get out of here, though? Clerk's Hall. Rodeer. Oh shit, this isn't the right way. Let me out.
I'm listening.
Let me out, let me out, let me out. Dude, it looks so sick, though. Soren Vethry.
Speak, traveler.
This is the chapel of Indra Ilvi, conspiracy theorists. Don't cause any trouble here. Looking for quests.
Stay away from the Daedric ruins of Hadrum-Bibi to the northwest. They're often populated by dangerous people and creatures. Law-abiding citizens have no reason to visit them.
I'm looking for a specific place.
The Crossing of the Lamp sits at the center of Rodir, a meeting place for interworld visitors and spirits. Northwest of it is the main entry to the Outcast Yard, where slaves and prisoners are kept. West of the crossing is the Sanctum, a place of prayer and judgment. South of it is the harbor, where goods flow through Rodir, and east is Indral Ilvi's residence, with its retainers, clerks, and craftsmen. North of that is the Council Garden, where Indral councilors hold court.
Damn. So is this like the capital of the Indral? Does anybody know?
So what do you want?
I mean, they have Lord Indral Ilvi. Don't really mean nothing. Alright. Let's book it out of here. What is this? Craftsman's Hall. Let's try this. Maybe this will be our secret way out. If they remastered this, it'd be nice if they added voice actors. Yeah, what was I saying about that before? Yeah, basically it adds voices to everything in the entire game. And a lot of, like, I think I have in this mod pack, I have the ones in Vardenfell proper, but I don't have it in Tamriel Rebuilt. But there is voices for Tamriel Rebuilt as well. Alright, Crossing of the Lamps, Warriors Hall, Statesman's Hall, Layover Post, Tolman's Hall, Black Hand Hall, the Rodir Sanctum. Maybe that's what we're looking for. Chad Burdett says, slaying it, man. Hey, good to see you, Chad Burdett. Welcome back to the Nipples the Clown channel. Oh, dude, I appreciate you all watching. I'm having a blast. And Paladin20 says, was it on the bed all the time? Yeah, it was always on the bed, but the question was whether or not I had to kill him and steal it, or whether there was a way I could negotiate with him. Although I ended up killing him and then realizing it was on the bed. So it was kind of, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Alright, how did we find his house? How did we find it the first time? It's that building right there. It's that door. The Warriors Hall. Alright. Sneak over there. I love the architecture of this, though. This is what, it almost looks like something out of Mournhold. Indral Ilvi.
Lord Indral. Indoril. Perfect. Blessing of the house upon you, and praise Omsavi. What matter of devotion do you bring? I want to learn about the current events. This is not something I would tell the likes of you.
Alright, there's got to be a way. Do we have anything that is good at speechcraft? We have some speech potions, maybe? Spell absorption. What about charm? Other than our pants. Water breathing. Try this again. Calming pants, Pearl Seeker's charm. Sanguine's allure is a spell we can cast. 14 to 32 and 10-6 on 1 foot. That's pretty good. And charm mortal is 20 for 3. We don't have any chance to cast it. We also have Scroll of Vermina's Promise if we need to use it. Alright, let's try this first.
Blessings upon you in the house of praise Omsavi. Alright, tell me your background, son. Alright, he didn't like that. We already asked him that. Tell me about House Halalu. The Halalu are my fellow Dunmer and countrymen. But they are misguided. They've been corrupted by the decadent customs of the West and their love of the Emperor's gold. Yeah, I hear that, dude. Somehow the fucking Federal Reserve of the Empire is always cracking down on Morrowind patriots. Ridiculous. Oh, man, they just hate us. They hate us because they ain't us. They ain't us, that's it. We're low-level people having a good time playing fucking Morrowind. and these assholes want to tax the shit out of us and steal all of our fucking shit. Fucking ridiculous. I've had just about enough of it. Tell me about House Indoril.
We are a house of saints, the thrice blessed hearth, greatest among equals. Under our guidance, the wise flourish, while the foolish close their eyes and ears to this and beget folly.
Tell me about Redoran.
I feel much affinity towards the pious warriors of House Redoran. They've always been open to our guidance. While they defend Morrowind's borders to the best of their ability, I have often wished them to be nearer at hand in recent times.
What about the Telvanni?
The Telvanni are twisted and dangerous. Their poison is deep and inherent, but familiar. While I caution my eastern brothers to remain wary of them and keep them in check, I believe the dangers presented by the Empire through the fallen House Halalu are far more volatile and immediate.
Alright. I'm looking for... Tell me about Rodir.
Its location provides a good vantage point to respond to any Halalu provocation across the Almas Sphere.
What about... current events?
My chapel is the ever-watching eye that protects the Anathran. From here I stand guard over all who live the life of Almsby dreamed for them. The Halalu kinsmen and retainers to the west and south wish only to gain a greater foothold in these lands. To them, the Thir River is merely a route for trade. They don't see the path through which the Exodus of Veloth battled the harsh currents, and first stepped into the heartland of Resdain. That is why I stand firm, Outlander.
Dude, I like this guy. This guy's a patriot. He's pretty damn cool. He doesn't have any quests, but I did want to hear his lore. Alright. So we got the stuff for Hides' face, or whatever the hell. He's over in Velnoth. Argonian. He's to the southeast. Yeah, I think he's over here in Velnoth. Velonith.
Alright, we've done almost everything here. I haven't found any other quests.
So right about now, I think it's about time for us to travel southeast. We'll deal with that. We'll turn in this quest. And then we gotta make a massive pilgrimage all the way over to Akamora. And then all the way over to Necrom. I'm eager to explore the ancient city of the dead. And learn more about the Morrowind customs that they take care of and hold so dear.
Sorry, my Alex Jones voice is breaking. It's breaking this episode. Well, that's okay. It could be worse. Or at least I'm not broke. Not yet. Alright, I think he was over this. Like, up this road.
Alright, what else are we going to talk about? Okay, yeah, good question. Viewers ask, are we currently living in Black Ops 6? It's a good question, because the story of Black Ops 6 is basically that China and the United States are fighting proxy wars over rare earth minerals. And I'm not going to lie, that's pretty close to what we're doing today. I mean, it's kind of like... I mean, I think most of Black Ops 6, like a lot of it takes place in Taiwan, battling over these minerals. And although that game is terrible, it is kind of crazy there how close it is to the actual, like, real-life lore. Like, they basically just guessed a shot in the dark, and they were, like, 60% correct. Alright, let's see if we can find this Argonian. What was his name? Hides is something. See if we can find him.
I met an Argonian Legion operative named Hides. His eyes are on you, just east of Rodir. He told me that the orders to track a Dunmer rogue named Orvis Ferathan.
East of Rodir. We haven't even been east of Rodir. Maybe we have. Alright, keep your eyes peeled.
But yeah, I did think that was pretty cool. And what do you guys think, Chad? Do you think that a third world war is on the way? I watch a lot of history stuff. And, I can tell that we're definitely in, like, a tumultuous period. Like, a period where things are all getting shaken up. And what's interesting is that, you know, 100 years ago, people fought World War I, just a few years before 100 years. and millions of people. It was the deadliest conflict in human history by a wide margin. And then 20 years later, they were willing to do it again. But I think people in our current day have probably forgotten what that was like. And they've probably forgotten just like how terrible it is. How evil and broken it is. And all the sacrifices that would have to be made. I think that would be the worst thing that could ever happen. But that's my opinion. Lancaster says 5G can damage your voice cords. It may wear your Alex Jones voice.
That is likely. Oh wait, here he is. His eyes are here.
To be honest, it's mostly media fear-mongering. Mostly media fear-mongering. I think there are some steps to still be taken.
Like, I don't think it's going to happen, like, tomorrow. I'm just wondering if people are starting to forget about the past. And they're starting to forget about, like... They're starting to forget about the sorrow and the suffering that would come with that. We've gotten, like, a little too comfortable and a little... I don't know. We don't honor the past in many of the ways we should. It's complicated.
Share the love, Codsworth the robot. Hey! Cheese. Thank you, Codsworth. I appreciate it, Codsworth.
Have you found the stolen intelligence report? I got it right here. I'm so glad to see this report back in my hands. I'm afraid the traveling light have made very little money on me. You should head to my superior. All for a steel skin at the Ebon Tower in Old Ebonheart for a reward. Are you serious right now? I gotta travel all the way back to Old Ebonheart.
Yes, honored guest.
Alright, let's see if we can do that. I know just what to do. Recall time. This should take us to Andothran. From there we can turn in our Morag Tong quests, and then we can make some moves back towards Ebonheart. We can travel along the road to Andothran, and then we can use that, or Akamora, and then we can travel from Akamora to Necrom.
I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Okay, we're back in Andothran.
Dude, look, this place is so cool, man. Dude, this is such a cool built village. And they just use the old architecture that's in, like, Balmora and shit. Alright.
Let's hit the Morag Tong, and then we'll head back to the boat. We'll see if we can get a ship all the way over to close to Akamora.
I'm right behind you.
Another thing I wrote down, which I'm not sure how this is going to go over. Wait, hold on. What's happening? It's playing the fight music. I can hear the ominous music.
I'll take care of it. Oh, never mind. I'll teleport back to you when I get close enough to it.
Alright, forget about it. I don't even know what's attacking us. It's probably like a bat or some shit. I don't care about that. Let's head back to the Morag Tong. Where's Our Lady? There she is. Darini Dulo.
Yes, White Thrall? Are you here to see what writs are open?
I took care of, what's his name? Shit. Who were we killing? Who did we kill? Killed the thief. Jajaba's dead. Narimi Enith. No, that wasn't it. Durania. Varro and Vano. I killed Varro.
You have honorably executed the rite of Varro and Vano. The payment for the honor of this writ is yours.
500 gold. We're rich, fellas. Holy shit. That's a huge boon to our boost. Oh my goodness, our wallet is finally recovering from buying that stupid fucking statue. Any more writs?
I have 2 outstanding writs. On Nadras Arvel and Nalvas Omain.
Who's Nadras Arvel?
Nadras Arvel was marked for death months ago. However, he managed to outwit the previous assassins that were sent to execute him. The writ is lost. No one would dare destroy the holy writ of Mafala, so it is likely that Arvel took it and has hidden it. Without the writ, killing Arvel will not be legal. Find the writ first and only then carry out the execution. Arvel lives in the Manan Rothroran region.
Lives in Manan in the Rothroran region. We've been to Manan and Kotor, but I've never been to Manan here. The hell is that? Manan. Alright. And Nalvos Omain?
A writ has been invoked on Analvus Omain. He can be found wandering the streets of Omainus. To reach Omainus, go to the road to the Siltstrider west of Endothrin. Go with Mafala.
Alright, I know how to get there. We do need to go there to turn in our statue quest as well.
You should run now.
And then we can take that back to the temple. Where's the fucking temple in here? Temple. Alright. I think we've done everything for the temple, so maybe we should head there first. It's a fucking bat. Faldil, take care of this bat. Fucking Batman looking ass trying to fucking attack our companion. Traitor. Traitors to the globalists. Alright, let's see if we can make it over there. Alright. Seems to be going pretty well. Alright, we need to find the guy in charge.
Pleased to meet you, Nord. I'm Ransovirian. What brings you to Endothrin? Endothrin is not only a city of commerce, but also a holy city. This is the place where Lady Almalexia struck down the frost demons of Kamal. The waters are still flowing back into the crater of Balfayan, bearing testament to her fury.
Cool. Who's the guy in charge here? He's around here somewhere. Maybe he's in the basement. In the secret chapel.
It looks like we're all alone, Master.
Why do you always have to say things that make me uncomfortable? Why can't you just be a good companion and, I don't know, like scratch my back and buy me some booze? Looking ridiculous out here. Level of companions we gotta get this fucking pervert I gotta deal with all day.
I'm not a pervert. Or am I?
Alright, I'm done with you. Alright, hold on. Killing and murder. Person of interest. Local economy, local area.
Endothrin lies on the western ridge of the Mournhold district, on the inner sea coast of Rathroran. The rocky uplands to the south, to the east, and the mighty Thur River divides the Halalu territory from the Indral lands. The towns of Arvud and Manan lie to the south, while Omainus is due west. All of them are Halalu settlements. The Redren are further west at Badrum and Varanus. The little port of Tevane to the northwest of the city is the only imperial settlement nearby.
We do need to go to Manan at some point. But first we need to go kill Omainus. And Omainus. Tell me about someone in particular. Magistrate of Balmora. Doran Derillo. Jason Derulo. Who the fuck is in charge of this place? Is it you? No, it's not him. Who the hell gave us this quest? Alright. Navusa Ladri. Rit. Sarali Ballman. Who gave us this damn quest? Sasanabit. Mahat. Khajiit. Alright. I'm completely lost and bamboozled. Who is in charge? Not you. Maybe he's upstairs. Tivern Galdar?
And Sky Outlander, we greet you.
I don't think we've been introduced, traveler. I'm Teverin Galder. How can I help you? Do you know Nalvis Andlin? If you're here at this temple, he is your local master, and you should go to him for duties. Who are you? I'm Talvis Galder, disciple of the temple and member of the Order of Doctrine and Ordination. I'm here to discuss the state of affairs in Endothrin with Master Nalvis Andlin. The Order of Doctrine and Ordination? The Order of Doctrine and Ordination ensures the temple dogma is uniform throughout the land, and that the strict separation between the Hierographia and the Apocrypha is observed. We routinely inspect local temples and monasteries to ensure that their teachings are in line with the temple canon. Simply put, we are the arbiters of the theological dispute within the Tribunal temple. Each misinterpretations we correct means one less task for the Order of Inquisition. Cool. Revor Orthful. She's a student at the Kraganmore Temple School. The Order of Doctrine and Ordination occasionally selects talent from the temple schools to accompany us in the field. You could sit in a classroom and learn about the ethics and doctrine all day, but nothing beats practical experience. That is what we hope to instill in the potential new recruits. Still, I'm debating whether I should leave her in Endothrin so she can focus on her studies. Interesting. Nalvis. I took care of that duty for the cure of greed. Of course, there is no such thing, but as a common cure disease potion will put Almond's mind at ease. Those who would deny him that, he is given charitable to our temple. This is the least we can do for his generosity. Godani Pathful should have plenty of potions. I took care of the duties. I took care of Ulman Vothri. So, Ulman Vothri as well? That is good to hear. He has been a generous supporter to our temple, and making sure he is comfortable in his final days is the least we can do in return. Sometimes kindness requires minor untruths to be told to the faithful. Do not doubt the righteousness of your actions, Alex Jones. You did the right thing. Here, stand still and accept this blessing. Whoa. What'd he give us? Preacher's Giveness plus 20 spellcast. 20 speechcraft. Any more duties? I need you to find Revere Arthraval. I sent her to the western docks to procure supplies for the temple kitchen. I had heard that there was an opportunity for a good bargain with one of the fishermen you see. Our stores are almost empty, and we have not got a lot of money to spare. Seemed too good to pass up, and Ravad didn't have anything better to do. But she's not been back for a while. Go find her, and while you're at it, make sure she doesn't spend the money we don't have. Supplies for the temple kitchen? Running a free kitchen for the poor isn't cheap, Adept. That's why we have to be judicious in our spending and grasp any chance at a good bargain. Alright. We need to find that lady. We restore our magicka real quick and also get the soul of Sothasil. Alright. So we took care of all that. We've got a couple writs that we need to do in Omanus. We also need to go back to Omanus and turn in... We have one writ in Omanus. We also need to turn in this statue quest. And moreover, we also need to travel to Manan, which is all the way over here, for another writ. Now the question is, should we just skip all this shit and go straight to Necrom and start our journey? I think we should. I mean, I've been streaming for 2 hours. We haven't even gotten to Necrom yet. Alright, what if I take the Silt Strider, we head to Omanus, we turn in the statue quest, we kill that one dude, and then there's just one more Manan quest. What's happening? Holy shit, holy. It scared the crap out of me. I'm saving. I thought the game crashed. Alright, let's get this real quick. Shit, where's the Silt Strider? I'm not walking my ass all the way over there. Maybe it's outside the front gate. Have you watched the Woke Jesus video? Is that like the thing from Righteous Gemstones where they have like Teen Jesus? Like Teen Jesus? No, I haven't seen it. I have not. Link it in the Discord. Let me check it out. Bowls Ulven. Bowls Ulven struggles with lifting a chest and recoils in pain. What are you looking at, Inwa? I don't need your help. I can lift this chest myself. Lift the chest? I've got it handled, Seram. Are you sure you don't need any help? I'm quite sure. A little withering disease can't keep me down. I'll lift this plate without any help from you or anyone else. Now go away. I insist. I can lift this chest easily. Just let me help. Bah, go ahead. Just quit bothering me when you're done. The chest is surprisingly heavy, but you managed to get it on the back of the guar's bags. Oh, well. Now go away.
Okay, well that was easy. Alright, where is that damn Silt Strider? Got some travelings to get up to. Is it over here? What the hell?
Faldale's going off to kill somebody. Am I going mad? I thought there was a Silt Strider here. You there?
Greetings, traveler. This is the town of Endothrin. Plenty of things to do here and see something. Are you looking for a specific place?
No. I don't want to talk to this guy. Shit, I'm not walking all the way over there. I will, however, run down this cliff. Ow. I broke my legs, too. Shut up, Faldale. What the hell is a damn Silt Strider around here? Maybe it's out the west gate? Fuck the whole damn thing. Alright, we'll go to Omanus next time. I'll figure out how to get there. It's probably a Silt Strider. And then we'll take care of those 2 Morag Tong quests. I'll even write it down in my handy-dandy notebook like this. Let's see here. 2 Writs, Manon, and Omanus. Plus statue. Alright.
That takes care of that. We'll do that next time. We need to travel to... I don't know you. What do you need?
I need a ship. I need a ship. Hold on.
I can take you to Old Ebonheart, to Tevin, aboard my ship Summer Lightning for a small fee. I can also take you to Vivec City, if Vardenfell is your destination.
Vivec 4 1/4, Almas Thyr. Take me to Old Ebonheart. That's just gonna be 40 gold. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we could have gone to Telvanni and then maybe taken the Silt Strider from there, but I don't think there is one. It's like a little tiny shithole village. Kinda sucks.
Head on.
Aight.
Alright. Travel from here to Darvonis, maybe. All the way over here. Alright, yeah, let's travel to Darvonis. From Darvonis, we can probably get all of our stuff together. We can gather up some bags. Find some local patriots. We can gather them together. And then we can travel all the way to Akamora. And then all the way from Akamora to Necrom. I'm figuring it out. It's not so bad. Where can you take me?
Alex Jones, I assume? Are you looking to get out of the Sundered Seer as fast as possible? What destination are you heading for?
Helnim or Marog. I don't even know where those places are. There's Firewatch. Tell me about your destinations. North to Marog or Helnim. Alright, she can't tell us about those places, but I'm pretty sure they're like here and here. If I had to guess. We already did all the quests here. Nothing else for us to do in Darvonis. So let's continue eastward towards Akamora. I hear a cawing.
Oh, that's just me, sir. I've been cawing ever since we caught that cold back in... What's that stupid place called? Real Sown. That stupid village to the south where we did that quest where we killed the thief.
Oh, yeah. That was stupid. Why did we travel all the way that far to kill one fucking thief? We did get this nice robe, though. Oh, man, dude, check me out. You're one sexy motherfucker, if I do say so myself. That's the nicest thing you've ever said, Fall Dylan. It's true. Alex Jones is prime. I got that super male vitality, and I'm doing pretty good after my Ozempic that I took. I feel like I've recovered all my strength. I've become one with nature. But moreover, I'm quite fetching, if I do say so myself. Who's this? Imagine seeing you again, Alex Jones. What brings you this way? I haven't seen you in some time, Darthram. What are you doing? I'm wandering. I make a camp where I will, and I feed off the land. It's a fine life, and one that has brought me much pleasure. Any rumors? I do not concern myself greatly with the affairs of the wider world. That's why I love you, Darthram. That guy's a beast. Doesn't take shit from anybody. Alright, hold on. Let's see if this sign can tell us the right way to go. Akamora Main Road. Dune Akafel, Marilag. What the hell is a Marilag? It's probably over here. Darvonis. Malrog, Amar, Telmuthada, and Helnim. Alright, fuck that. We're going west. Or east. We're going west.
You put the link in the videos channel? Hell yeah. I'll check it out after. Is it going to be like something crazy? Oh, man. I love it when people send me crazy conspiracy theories and then I end up sitting there high as balls at 2 a.m. just scratching my head like, what the hell am I looking at? What is this? Who knew that secretly back in the Mesopotamian Empire they were planning to build television sets that could take over our mind? Dude, some of the conspiracy channels, and I think it's just like they don't take themselves seriously enough. It's just like, it's downright goofy. It's almost disappointing. I'm like, I wanted to hear some crazy bullshit that I knew was probably bullshit, and I wanted to enjoy it. I wanted to get high and enjoy it. And now I don't even believe you. Might as well just be talking out of your ass. Ridiculous. It'll be great. Alright, dude, I'm gonna check it out. I'll check that out after.
Oh, man. I'm still crying in the club. The hell is this? That's not right. Somebody fucked up the tree textures right here. I don't know. This tree is sideways. I think that's the first fucked up texture I've encountered in all of Tamriel Rebuild.
It's incredibly well built, by the way. Certainly rebuilt.
What is this? The in-between. Alright. My spidey sense is tingling. So I'm gonna save. Hosgrub go Hazar.
Hello, Nord. I'm sure glad to see a new face in the in-between. With all those boring regulars, I can get pretty dull around here.
What the hell is the in-between?
I'll tell you, I've never seen any of these adventurers actually go out and do something. All they do is sit here and talk about the great made-up adventures, and when an orc tells a true story, they guffaw. I'm certainly not the greatest warrior, and no hero of a song, but even I have probably witnessed more in my life than these pompous bastards. They're not the one to laugh, well, at Hosgrim's joke. I'll have the final laugh.
What is Hosgrim's joke?
Two of them laugh the most. The stuck-up Redguard downstairs and the half-witted Nord up there. This time the joke will be on them. I have an idea. Will you help me carry it out?
Sure, why not?
That's great. You see, Elfrid boasts he's the great vampire hunter, but in fact, he's a big fat fake. I've never seen him do anything other than tell stupid stories. I doubt he even saw a real vampire in his life. I have at least tried to hunt down some bandits around here, but he hasn't even left the inn as far as I can tell. What a thrilling adventurer's life. That is where we step in. I want you to convince him that Kay is the fact of vampire in hiding. Heh. Imagine Elfrid will look so dumb when he makes an idiot of himself in front of everyone. It'll be hilarious.
How should I do that?
I don't know, I'm an orc. Not some honey-mouthed imperial. Think of something. I'm sure it won't be too hard to convince him unless you're a bad liar. Or make it look like you have evidence. That should be enough.
and try to relax him a bit. That is sure to help. Who are you, anyway? Name's Hosgrab Grohazor, associate in the Fighters Guild. Well, I used to be. By now they've probably expelled me for dereliction of duty. Not that I care much. Rules? Alright, so he's in the Fighters Guild. Who's Elfid? Ah, the great vampire hunter. Look, I'm not saying he never killed any vampires, but I mean, did you ever hear his stories? Can't believe anyone takes him seriously around here.
Are these like cut content characters or something? Baro Calatius. Revis Baldarin. Who's this?
How are you today?
First time here? I'm Adiana Ranis, the barmaid. I can offer you a wide selection of food and drinks. Or you could just hang out and chat with the regulars. They've got some nice stories, and we have beds, of course. If you need some rest on your way through the Vales.
Heard any rumors?
I've heard some exciting rumors about a certain nerd. Were they about you?
Tell me about the in-between.
We sell drinks and rent beds. I'm sure you'll find a good reason to stay.
This place is extremely eerie. I feel like I'm in purgatory or some shit. Alright, let's talk to Elfid, the vampire hunter.
What's this all about?
Why are you like 3 feet tall?
If you have a problem with vampires, Alex Jones, speak to me, Elfid.
Vampires?
I'm Elfid the Seeker. I hail from Skyrim, but I haven't come to Morrowind to seek and slay vampires and other such foul and dead.
Did you know about the in-between?
This is the perfect place for a vampire hunter like me. It's difficult to reach for my enemies, yet so close for me to perform my trade.
What is your trade?
What I do is more of a purpose than a trade. I study and destroy the unholy beings of this world. With my specialty being the vampire, I have successfully vanquished many vampires in my life. Most memorably, Harath Garan, Unanjira, and Kwawunan. Most alchemists and the occasional sorcerer are interested in buying the remnants of vampires. I earn most of my wealth in this way.
Harath Garad?
It all happened years ago, during my days as a hunter. One day we were out hunting. We discovered a dead bear lying in the snow with blood dripping from 2 holes in its neck. And none of us knew what a vampire was back then, so we figured it must have been a wolf. And we continued on with the hunting. When night fell, we returned to the village to a surprise. One of the children, Hugard, was missing. We found him the next day a few miles from the village with blood dripping from his neck. He was dead. We brought him back to the village and buried him. We all vowed to avenge his death by finding and slaying the wolf responsible. The next day we set out in a different direction to find the wolf. I headed out to the north. I searched for hours but found no wolf. So I returned to the village. It was part of the past midnight when I arrived. I was the only hunter that had returned. I knew then that there was no wolf we were dealing with. The next day I searched for the other hunters and found none. When back in the village I felt a little ill and went to my cabin to go rest. I locked my door and fell asleep. To this day I don't know why, but I woke up only a few hours later completely paralyzed, and then it started. While paralyzed in the night I heard a scream coming from one of the women, Guerreri. I knew it was the same beast responsible for the other murders. I also knew Guerreri would die, and there was nothing I could do. After the beast had struck, the villagers first came to me and knocked on my door. I couldn't move my lips. I tried to make a sound, but they couldn't hear me, and the door was locked. My paralysis lasted for another 6 days. The beast had visited our village every night and killed another one of ours each time. I was forced to hear it all. By the time I could move, I was half dead. But I didn't have the time to eat or drink. I needed to exact revenge. All the remaining villagers had left, but I needed to stay. I grabbed my axe, waiting until nightfall for the beast to arrive. It arrived an hour before midnight. I could feel it looking at me, just waiting for the opportunity to strike. I heard it move, and I walked in its direction. Then it leaped straight out of the darkness at me. For a split second, I saw a pale Nord with fangs. A second later, it had an axe in its face. The beast fell to the ground. Thinking it was dead, I walked away. I was hungry. Then I heard the beast talk. It said, "Your pretty axe won't kill me. I'm a god. I'm going to kill you eventually, just like I killed all the other weaklings that made me angry." The beast threw away the axe and attempted to best me at hand-to-hand combat. But I was stronger. I gave the beast what it deserved and punched out its fangs. I understood my axe wouldn't kill it, so I asked the beast what would. The beast wouldn't answer, so I punched it, still no answer. I was starved and fatigued, but I wasn't going to give up. I figured if I kept punching it, the beast will eventually die. I'll give up. So I kept punching him until the sun rose. Then the beast's flesh began to heat up. I let go, and I watched how it burned to ashes. Before dying, the beast begged me to remember its name. I didn't. I called the beast Hroth-Garad instead. Hroth-Garad was the first vampire I ever destroyed. Damn, dude, that was a sick-ass story. Alright. Should we read the other ones? What do you think? In Dunjira? She was one of the most monstrous vampires I've ever destroyed. My journey started one day when I came to the farming village of Voss, which lies to the northeast of Vardenfell. The locals told me a few people had gone missing the last couple of months, with no reason to suspect there was a vampire involved. I left. A week later I had set up camp in the Gracelands when one of the locals saw me the other day running towards me. It was night, but I quickly deduced the locals hadn't come to talk. I grabbed one of my enchanted throwing stars and threw it at the local, who combusted within seconds. I knew enough. I returned to the village and honorably swore to slay the vampire involved. At first I asked the locals about the victims and where they were. Before they disappeared, apparently, the vampire consistently struck from the north, so I prepared myself to wait an entire day on the northern side of the vampire to arrive. Eventually it did, but it was fast. I was able to snatch a local before I arrived, and then it ran to the north, and I ran after it. We ran past a Daedric ruin, and it reached the sea. The vampire could walk on water, but so could I. We kept running until we reached a medium-sized island. That's when the vampire ran into a cave and magically locked the door. Before it disappeared, I noticed something. It had a tail. The sun rose quickly after that, and I took a few hours to rest. Before I woke up, I started to think up a plan. 5 minutes later, I was done. I put down all my unnecessary weaponry and started to bash myself against the locked door. For a moment, I thought to myself, hey, wouldn't it be a lot easier to just wait for the vampire to come out by itself, weakened by starvation? But that's not the way I operate. So I proceeded to slam myself against the door until the lock broke. I walked into the cave and kept walking. I knew I'd find the vampire eventually. Then I walked by the caged area. There was a Khajiit inside. It hissed at me to open the door. That was suspicious, so I casted a light spell in its direction. The Khajiit was already out of its cage, running at me with sharp claws ready. The vampire was both quick and agile. I had suffered a landing blow, but I had a plan. I started to fight even more aggressively. The Khajiit did what I wanted and matched my aggression. She shouted her name, Udanjira, out loud and disarmed me. She then struck a furious blow to my face with her claw. She left a scar you can still see today. I pretended to fall to the ground in shock. The vampire got real close and I grabbed its claws and broke them both. She fell to the floor. Udanjira was visibly hurt and tried to stand up again. She was drenched in sweat. Her tail was drenched in sweat as well. That's what I needed. I grabbed my hidden blade of shock and thrust it into her tail, pinning it to the ground. The shock shot through her entire body and Udanjira was paralyzed. I asked the beast how it wanted to be vanquished. The choice was through sea or through sun. I couldn't understand what the beast murmured, but it sounded more like the sea than the sun. I took the vampire outside. It was still dark. I tied a few rocks to the vampire's tail and took it out to the shore. I gave it a nice little ring of shock on the self, and then I threw the beast into the water and plunged into the depths. It either drowned or got killed by the shock. I don't really care. That beast scarred me, and it got what it deserved. Do you guys want to keep watching this? Should we keep listening? Alex Jones claiming that 60K hot dogs for Obama were the code name for male prostitution? Male prostitution? They were buying hot dogs, by which I mean giant male genitalia, for Obama. Interesting. Alright. What was the last one? I'm liking these stories, actually. These are pretty good stories. Let's hear the last one. Tell me about QAnon. QAnon. Not so long ago, I was traversing the lands north of here, the area west of Alts-Bosara specifically. I heard faint rumors of disappearances occurring in this area at night, so I hoped to arrive there and find the vampire responsible. There was. By the first day of searching, I had already found a Dunmer trader with the puncture marks at his neck. He looked scarred, or scared. At night, I set up a camp in the wilderness. I placed a few elite hearts in the surrounding area to bait the vampire. The vampire was picky. None of the hearts were taken when I checked in the morning, and I knew the vampire couldn't possibly have come in near my tent. I ate some of the bread and soaked it in a bottle of Flynn. I shouldn't have addled the Flynn. I was paralyzed a minute later. The paralysis lasted until midnight. Then the vampire responsible arrived and poured a potion down my throat. I could move again, so I took a good look at the vampire. The beast was a pale high elf, coated in a black robe and armed with a seemingly wooden staff. I concluded the vampire must be magically inclined. That meant I'd probably win the physical combat. I jumped up and swiftly sent my fist flying towards the beast's face, but the beast was swifter. I grabbed my fist and must have cast a drain spell. I lost all my strength and collapsed. The vampire then placed 2 shackles on my wrists and calmly walked forward. I felt inclined to follow. We walked onto the darkness and reached a cave. The place was exceptionally cold, even for a cave. The vampire told me to sit. The beast had a full control over my body, so I sat down. There was a piece of wood behind me on the floor. Then the vampire began to talk.
My name is Queranon, it said. And are you a special man? You are truly a special man because I make you special. The last name you will ever hear will be Queranon. That makes you special. That makes you unique.
The speech-delivering vampires are the worst, I thought to myself. I knew there was a chance for me to survive, but I needed to know something first. I replied, I thank you, Queranon, for making me special. A masterful being like yourself is a rare thing to come upon. Were you by any chance born under the sign of the Lord?
Queranon said, I can understand why you would think such a thing, Nord, but no, I was born under the sign of the apprentice. Paradoxically, you see, I'm an example of transcendence to such limits bestowed upon my birth, and I
knew enough. I took the piece of wood lying on the floor and situated it between my wrists. I then started to slowly rub my shackles against the wood, creating friction. The vampire, meanwhile, continued on with its speech. The beast was really fascinated with itself. I simply nodded my head every once in a while, or mumbled things like, fascinating, please tell me more, or you intrigue me, by all means, please continue. And the beast just proceeded to its monologue. We continued like this for nearly half an hour when the beast concluded,
and thus one can assume that superiority is a relative term, and that all that truly matters is a combination of wisdom and righteous philosophy.
My shackles had started to burn into my flesh, and the piece of wood was nearing to combustion. Then the vampire remarked that it was getting pretty hot. Even though the sun could not have risen yet, the beast stared into my eyes, and then it panicked. The piece of wood had finally combusted. I leaped forward and shoved the burning wood into the vampire's right eye. The vampire was beyond enraged and screamed its name over and over again. Before the beast fell to the ground, I shouted, Don't be such a hothead, and had a good laugh. Ha ha ha. Then I recognized the pain coming from my wrists. I ran into the depths of the cavern and luckily found some water. By the time I had returned, Queranon had been reduced to ashes. In actuality, the beast's name wasn't Queranon. The vampire actually had a great name, but I'm not the kind to acknowledge that.
That was an interesting story. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you know about Kay?
He's the red guard with the armored left arm, but he is not a vampire.
How can you be so sure?
How can I... What? Well, he doesn't look like one. What are you trying to say?
I think you should believe a fellow vampire hunter on this one. Let me tell you a story.
So you hunt vampires too? How come you never mentioned that before? All right, I'm listening.
My story begins not far from here in the city of Akamora. And not a long time ago, I had just cleared a vampire-infested ruin. I was looking for some rest and entertainment.
I too like to do that between adventurers. Go on.
I was staying at the inn over there when rumors started circulating. Something strange was going on in one of the mines. Something involving miners disappearing. You know what that usually means.
I bet it was vampires. It's always the vampires when people start disappearing.
No one was sure what was going on, and the guards forbid any further inquiries. However, I spoke to one Dunmer who looked like he knew something. After a couple drinks, he finally opened up to me.
What did he tell you?
Like I said, after a couple drinks, he burst into tears. He told me his son was working at the mine, and that he was the one who disappeared. He did tell the guards, but...
The guards. Like that would help. Go on.
But the guards were not much interested in searching for a poor miner, so he decided to find him himself. And he did. At least the body, I told him there was almost no blood, and strangely...
No blood? As if a vampire sucked it up, I'd say.
There was 2 puncture wounds on his neck, of course. I knew right away we were dealing with a vampire. And I just confirmed it. I knew there would be a strike again when it got hungry, so I waited.
I knew it. I knew it was a vampire. What did you do next?
Well, I asked around and found out his name and his hideout. It was actually Kay, and he's hiding on the bottom floor.
And I'm just supposed to believe you just like that? At least try to think up some more believable and interesting story, Alex Jones. It's obvious you're lying to me. I'm not a fool.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alright, well, I feel like we lost this one.
Ethan didn't believe my story I made up. I'll need to have another way to convince him. Shit. Alright. We weren't supposed to get stuck here at the in-between. We're on a journey to Necrom. How the hell did we get stuck here?
There are many creatures beyond the cities. Good hunting.
Alex Jones claiming that 60... Oh, wait, hold on. We read that already. What am I missing? Ravis Baldarin.
Let's talk to Kay down here. Place is enormous.
I'm not really interested in speaking with you, Nord. A duelist of my caliber has better things to do.
Who are you?
I'm Kay, a duelist. I come from abroad.
Kay?
Perhaps you've heard of my legendary skills as a duelist? I have defeated many opponents throughout my career, some more interesting than others. The last two I graced with a duel were Gerard and Centaurius. Neither of them was a worthy opponent, and I'd hoped to find a greater challenge here in Morrowind.
Gerard?
Oh my god. No, please. Oh no. At first I was strolling through a bazaar in the city of Rahad when we met. He was a cocky young man, one of the local forebears, and he had heard of my presence in the city. Apparently he thought he could gain prestige by crossing swords with me, and he came out of the bazaar with a blade drawn, eager for a duel. At first I was against facing such an unworthy opponent, and in the middle of an open market of all places. My foe, however, was persistent, and I found myself with little choice. As the crowd formed around us, I unsheathed my blade with a quick look. I was able to judge my adversary's style. His stance was sloppy at best, and his grip was weak. He was also hasty, attacking immediately and swinging his blade impatiently like an amateur. I parried his blows with ease and scored an early hit on his shoulder. As I recall, it was an upward angled stab, grievous though it should have ended that match. Gerard, however, while being decidedly lacking in other regards, did possess persistence. He continued attacking, though they were hindered by his anger and pain. By now I was more than a little bored, and worried of drawing the attention of the city guard. My next hit was a quick thrust to Gerard's right eye. With Gerard on the ground clutching at his face, I decided it best to leave Rahad. Unfortunately, my troubles with Gerard were didn't end there. One of his friends was the son of an influential nobleman, and I soon learned the rumors they were planning on contacting the Dark Brotherhood to deal with me. Knowing the assassins aren't the type for gentlemanly duels, I fled to Morrowind, home of the Dark Brotherhood's mortal enemy, the Morag Tom.
Alright, I'm out of here. This is great. I'm enjoying this. Great stories at the end. But holy shit, we gotta get to Necrom. Fine, I'll ask him, what do you think of Elfid?
That's the Nord that talks about the vampires over and over again?
What about Gerard? No, we already asked him that. What about, Centaurius?
Following my encounter with Gerard, I traveled over to the border in Cyrodiil. One night I found myself in a rundown inn in the rough backwoods of Colovia. One of its guests was a Colovian knight wearing a mixture of leather and iron armor. The brute was large enough to be a Nord, and he certainly wasn't drinking enough to make one of the Northmen proud. The man, from what I overheard of his crude conversation, was named Centaurius. In the thug's drunken stupor, he began to make a bold proclamation of his skills. He claimed that there wasn't a man among them who could best him in combat. Hearing him talk so began to get on my nerves, and I replied with a sharp retort that I would not silence his boasting. Unfortunately, Centaurius turned out to be sensitive to insults. The bulky Imperial lunged at me, throwing everything between us aside. He threw the iron claymore strapped to his back, declaring that I'd better be as talented with the blade as I was with my wit. Wanting to cut the oaf's ego down to a more proper level, I gladly drew my own weapon. Centaurius laughed upon seeing my elegant dueling saber, and he swung his claymore downward. I'll admit that the Imperial had a lot of strength. His blow split the chair I'd been sitting on in half. Unfortunately for him, he was lacking in speed and maneuverability. I easily sidestepped to the side and disarmed him with a stab of the sword. Centaurius collapsed to the ground, hollering with pain. By now the entire tavern was in an uproar, and I once again began to decide to take leave before things got out of hand.
Tell me about the in-between.
I have my reasons for staying here. No, I'm not going to tell you.
Alright, any rumors?
I only listen to the interesting rumors. The interesting rumors are about me.
so if you could hurry this up.
Shit. Alright. How do we convince the guy upstairs that this dude's a vampire? Maybe it's behind the locked door. Alright. Let's open this bad boy. Maybe we could use our lockpick. Let's try it one time. If it doesn't work, we have no choice. Oh shit. Oh no. Oops. Alright, we bamboozled that one. That's okay. That happens. Man, oh man. My throat is breaking from all this chatting. Alright, hold on. Let me ask him about the other guy. Alright. He's still looking right at us. Maybe we can get him to look this way.
So what do you want?
There we go. Alright. I don't think we can open this, but I'm going to try anyway. Oh, fuck, he's looking right at us.
So what do you want?
How do we get him to not look at us? Come on, we can do it. Come on. It's not too complex, it's just close to complex. Nothing in here that's suspicious. I don't see anything that looks like vampire. Come on, come on. Come on. I feel like our lock has to be getting better from this. Come on. We can do it. I believe in us. Fuck me. Alright. I'll try one more. If we can't get it this time, I'll move on. Finally. Nothing even in here. Tune of the Road by Finn Geth. Amulets, brushes, some shit. Aha. $6 gold. This guy was rich. Alright, I don't see anything else down here. I don't see anything else in here. Search all these doors. Nothing looks particularly vampire-like. Maybe there's another way to convince him. Let's ask the orc. Hey there. Anything I can do for you, Alex Jones? I tried to convince him of K. But it didn't work. Maybe there's another way to convince him. K's a vampire. I found this dust on his bed. It looks like vampire dust. Believe me, Alex Jones, if you had any vampire dust to show me, I would know. But you don't. Oh, you know what? We probably need vampire dust. Alright, well, remember this. We need vampire dust. Welcome, Nord.
This is the in-between, home to the only safe beds around here. My name is Revis Badarian. I'm the innkeeper if you're looking for a place to stay. How may I be of service? Heard any rumors? Adventurers coming from the north have told me of conflicts brewing between the Imperials and the Telvanni. Hope it will be resolved without too much violence. What do you think of Aphid? He visits here every once in a while. He has a lot of, let me say, fascinating stories about vampires. And Kay, he's one of the regulars. He has his reasons for staying here. Anything else? Tell me about the in-between. I bought this place from the former owner, a friendly Imperial by the name of Otik. My inn is a popular place to stay for the adventurous types, particularly because of the proximity to the ruins of Dun Akafel, but mainly because of the inn's semi-famous sweet rolls. Besides that, we also offer a wide selection of alcoholic beverages imported throughout Tamriel. What's Dun Akafel? The ruins are slightly to the northeast of my inn. Simply walk over the hills to the north, you won't miss it. They draw many adventurers to the ascent. Sadly, not many return from visiting the ruins. Alright. The Vales region. What's down here?
This inn is enormous. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Who's this? Yes, I'm Varro Caladius. What do you want?
Morrow Caladius?
That would be me.
Training in long blade heavy armor. Wow. What do you think of the in-between?
It's one of my favorite places to extend when I'm on extended vacation. Yes, to get away from annoying people that keep asking questions. But even here, they still get to me, it seems.
What do you think of Hosgub's joke?
Hosgub of all people planning a joke? I must say, I'm already chuckling.
Alright, I'm out of here.
So he might actually be a real vampire hunter. If we need actual vampire dust, which we don't have of any, to convince him, I mean, that's... He didn't believe our fake story. What if he's telling the truth about all the vampires he killed? I mean, the stories were pretty dope, I won't lie. What is this? Dun Akafel.
Alright. We're gonna do some wilderness squanching. A little bit of squandering, a little bit of squamishing. Possibly a little bit of schmeckeldorving. We gotta make it all the way to Akamora, and then we can take a... hopefully some kind of a boat or something. Why is the water mistextured? Alright, let's continue. We'll make it to Akamora. We'll travel to Necrom. I'm hoping we can do like something inside of Necrom. Maybe next episode will really be Necrom, and this will be me traveling to Necrom. Doing quests and the like, meeting vampire hunters. I mean, we spent a lot of time at Rodir. What's that place called? Yeah, Rodir. Rodir. I once Rodir'd across the river. But then the deer got to the other side and hopped out of the fucking boat. I thought it was dead. I was trying to go hunting, but I'm not very good at it. So I threw a spoon at it for my SpaghettiOs. Motherfucker kept moving. Damn it, now I feel like telling stories about killing vampires. How the hell do we get... Oh shit, we're going the wrong way. Now, potentially, possibly, I could fly over this mountain.
This is going to be fun.
Looks like we might have to.
You're going to get it. You should run now. You chose the wrong Bosmer to mess with.
Do something, Faldil. Do we have a bow? Don't we have that one bow we picked up? Muramakand. Come here, bitch. Oh, now I gotta waste this. Alright, how the hell do we get over here? Alright. I got an idea. Time to cast Levitate. Just in case.
Oh, man. We're on the journey. Dude, honestly, Alex Jones is getting pretty overpowered. I feel like none of these monsters even hold a candle to us. But I feel like we're not going to figure out till the end of the game whether or not we can... we're like godlike, you know? I feel like when I played this on the original Xbox not too long ago... Well, really like 5 or 6 years ago. And that was like original Morrowind. No mods. Ow. I feel like that was... Like I was absurdly overpowered. I could literally fly anywhere, everywhere. I had 100% reflect, 100% spell absorption, and also I could shoot one spell and just clear a room. How we get to that power level, though, without just, like, cheesing the game, I'm not sure. We just get a ton of artifacts. What is this place? Looks like giant skeletons, like rib cages and shit. Oh man, dude, I wish I could go back and play Starwind all over again like I'd never played it before. That was incredible. Dude, Starwind, Chef's Kiss, dude, that was a fantastic mod. Akamora back road. The in-between. I can't believe the in-between is even considered a location. And Dune Akafil is so big it's almost a village. We've made it. Akamora. It sounds a lot like Atmora, which is the where the Nords come from. It's like the basically like Antarctica. The Laughing Goblin. How do we get from here to fucking Necrom?
Can't you see I wish to be left alone?
Is that my cousin Anjarthrith? Cousin Faldil? What are you doing here? I thought all my cousins were back in Anvil. Well, I'm out of here. I don't want to talk to Faldil anymore. I came all the way to the east of Morrowind to get away from him. Who's this?
It's you. Can I help you?
I don't think we've been introduced, traveler. I'm Yingrul Oresi. How can I help you? Tell me about Akamora. In most Induril settlements, temple priests depend on nobility to aid in the championing of teachings of the temple. I've grown concerned that the local nobles of Akamora are not putting this duty above their personal ambitions. This guy's got a lot to talk about. Any rumors? Take care when traveling through the Mephalon Vales. There have been several Dridaria sightings recently, as well as reports of travelers gone missing. Dridaria? They've become quite a problem recently, with what with frequent sightings and lately people missing. It's put a lot of strain on the guards.
Alright, let's move. This town is cool. I definitely want to do some stuff here. Mining head office. Is there any way that this actually leads to a path? They have like an aqueduct. Look at that. Come on. We could fly all the way over there? Maybe this will be just what we need to take us through the mountains? Oh, I feel like this isn't going to last long enough. Bro, look at this place. A giant mining town built into the mountain. Towers, Indral guards. Dude, I'm really excited to see what Almalexia looks like once they finish putting this entire mod together. I saw the plans. The blueprints are pretty ambitious. They were like, oh yeah, we'll be done by like 2026. It's already 2026. I feel like it's going to be like 2028. The hell are we now? Slave encampment. Can we just fly over these mountains? If we have to, I can use my staff of wizardrying. Come on. Oh, fuck. Alright, can we... There we go. These fucking mountains, dude. I was hoping we could get like a ride. Dude, traveling to Necrom was ambitious. Look at this place. It's fucking beautiful. Damn, dude. Kind of exciting, but also I feel like traveling through all these cliffs is going to be so fucking confusing. We're definitely going to get lost. Alright. We're on the path. I think we can make it. Alright. Drop a quick save. This is the way. Bro. How even? This is like more area to explore than the entirety of Ardenfell. I mean, maybe not, but like still. Alright, that's Necrom over there. The plan is I'm going to get over here, I'm going to recover my strength, we're going to fly all the way to that boat. Come on, come on, I really don't want to fall out of the sky. Close enough. Valdil, shut the hell up. I'm trying to go to Necrom. Found a road. Could see the one watchtower. This is crazy, dude. For consideration, this is Vardenfell. This is the area we just crossed. Friendlygar, Evilguar. Altabozra, Necrom is this way. I think he was a friendly Guar, but that's okay. Continue our journeys. Yeah, I don't know. What did y'all think about that CEO from Astronomer and his wife? I'm sorry. The CEO from Astronomer and his mistress. There was so many memes, it was insane. I think if they'd played off their adultery a little better, like they weren't like, ah, hide. And they made it just like so dramatic, it was ridiculous. Like everybody, even Coldplay at the concert was like, they're probably having an affair. They knew that immediately. But yeah, that was so funny. I saw like the AI videos of like him grabbing her and being like, oh, and throwing her over the stands and like all sorts of stuff. Pretty funny. Who's this?
You've been wounded.
Indris Norvain.
Greetings, Outlander. You found the Acre of St. Maris, and are speaking to one of the temporary inhabitants. How do you like it here? If you would like to trade, speak with Sathis inside the house. The Acre of St. Maris. This is but a small farm. It does not belong to any of us. The temple regularly leases out those laymen whom it considers the most loyal and deserving to tend to this place. In our case, it was our parents who earned us this by their sacrifice in the Ashland battles of Ardenfell. And honestly, if the temple buys our products for rare good prices, I cannot complain about a hard peasant's life. One day, though, our timing will be over, and despite all the gratitude I owe the temple for these years, I'm not going to look back. It would be ironic if the merits of my parents would doom me to spend my entire life as a farmer in the outskirts of the sacred city. Maybe our paths will cross again elsewhere. Any rumors? More about Imperial Legion slavery? Check it out. Sathis.
Welcome to Acre of St. Maris, whose humble resident is at your service. We trade in what we grow, mostly to the temple, but if you wish to buy, or maybe, are you willing to help my brother Indris expand his library?
Expand his library?
Indris and I have been giving tenacity for this farm by the temple, and it is my belief that we should at least try to live up to this honor. Though neither of us is formally a servant of the temple, neither of us is expected to dedicate his whole life to temple work. But if one lives in a place named for a saint, one should at least know her gospel. Indris, however, has taken too light a stance of these matters lately. He is not exactly losing his faith, but he is dreaming of a life of traveling adventurer, denying the legacy of his forefathers and growing less interested in the teachings of the Tribunal. Every day he lives like it would be his last day on this farm, as if the next day would see him embark on a journey never to return, leaving behind his land, his ancestors, and everything he owes in this life.
Is he really going to abandon this place?
Both of us may have to leave the Acre of St. Maris. Has never been leased to anyone for our whole lifetime. It is rather a privilege than a job to this place. Doing so for a whole life would be a gift few mortals are truly deserving of. Our future here is nothing that shouldn't unsettle him right now. Yet he lives here as if he was a guest departing the next morning. The temple is not going to show us the door on a day's notice. We should work to justify the temple's confidence in giving us this place, rather than wait for it to the end. Lately he has been spending a lot of time preparing to leave without a good reason to. He's built up some considerable skill as an alchemist, and bought some armor, but most importantly he is buying off books from travelers passing by. Books that have no doubt had an influential part in shaping his beliefs. I suspect that the books he has collected, tales of Dwemer cities, Daedric ruins, necromancer covens, hardly a tenth of these is even remotely factual, have given him the budge into the unfortunate direction he is headed now. Yet it is in this I see hope. Maybe the right selection of religious texts will send him back into this path. Perhaps then you could help me. If you could get a hold of the Tribunal Temple's religious texts, the Consolation of Prayers, and others like that, and bring them to Indris, it would mean so much to me. As I suppose I could reward you as well. 3 books should be enough. Indris would likely get suspicious if he was to be swamped with more of them all of a sudden. They should not be too complex for him to understand. So if you find any of the 36 Lessons of Vivec, better to keep them to yourself. Oh, I hear him entering the house. Anyway, if you could help me, you would have my sincere thanks.
Any other rumors? Acre of St. Maris?
Okay, so his brother and him tend the Acre of St. Maris. Cool. Alright, we gotta find some books for them. Books for St. Maris. Add that to our little journal. Damn, dude, I feel like we're not even close. And this is definitely a roundabout way. We should have gone through the ocean. But we're making it. Slow and steady, we're making it. We're going to make it to Necrom this episode. We're going to do quests in Necrom. I can't wait to do quests in Necrom. Holy shit. Fucking... Alright. I feel like we've lost the road entirely. this the road? This cannot possibly be the road. I mean, it's okay if we ditch the road a little bit, but usually there's quests and travelers and shit. Maybe we're supposed to just go over the hill? Fuck on me. This is taking forever. Alright. Tempted to do a flyover.
You chose the wrong Bosmer to mess with. You should run now.
Some chalk resin. Alright. I was hoping to just waltz through the front gate, but it seems to be impossible now. Maybe we should just continue the way we were going. On the road again. Oh, you know what would be a great tune for right now? On my way. Dude, honestly, the Ice Age Pentology, fantastic movies. Dude, I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to have kids and then be able to have an excuse to go back and watch all the Toy Stories, all the Ice Ages. I'm going to get to play Legos again, man. Oh, dude, that's going to be the bomb.
Oh, this is too easy.
I mean, I know I don't need to have kids to do that, but still. Oh, there it is. The city of Necrom. City of spirits. City of magic. Dude, it looks cool as fuck. We made it. Holy shit, we've been journaling for an hour, journeying for an hour. I haven't even opened my second beer. I never thought it would take this long. We're almost there. There's the bridge. Imagine being just a random dark elf and they're like, hey, we need you to travel from Bodrum to fucking Necrom, dude. This is insane. We made it. Salen Necrom. Going in. We've made it. Hallelujah. We've done it.
My legs hurt so fucking bad. I feel like I just ran a fucking marathon. Who's this?
Ordinator in mourning.
Do not betray your nature, pilgrim.
Justice never sleeps. Almsivi watch over you. Who are you? We are the Ordinators of Mourning. Ordinators? We are the holy guards and soldiers of the temple. We are divided into the district orders, the Order of the Watch, the Order of War, the Order of Inquisition, and the Orders of Doctrine and Ordination. The strongest and most loyal are sent to Mournhold Almalexia to serve as the guards of Lady Almalexia herself. The Ordinators in mourning are the elite guards of Necrom. Tell me about Necrom. Can you tell me about Necrom? Any rumors? More about slavery. Alright. Any lore? Light armor is weak. Alright, get the hell out of here. Fucking tell me light armor is weak.
I've never done a light armor playthrough in any Oblivion. Ever. I always do the heavy armor. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure you're quick. I mean, I guess we're kind of doing it in Tony Soprano because we're trying to 100% it, but oh my goodness. Falda, will you give it a rest? We've arrived. We're in the city. There's ghosts. Ancestor ghosts.
Hello.
Pro, did we arrive?
Necrom.
It looks amazing. Place is huge. I don't know why I wanted to come here. But I mean, you gotta admit, this is worth it. Let's go in. Ordinators in mourning. Is there anybody else here besides Ordinators in mourning? The high offices. What's up the stairs? Temple courtyard. Oh shit. Fane of the Ancestors. Bro.
Holy shit. Holy guacamole. Almsivi. Who's this?
You're as popular as a stubbed toe, and whose fault is that? It's yours.
Hey, fuck you. Tell me about Necrom.
I asked myself, do I like you enough to tell you about this?
Don't make me smack the shit out of you.
Sure, anything, just name it. I don't want any trouble.
Tell me about Necrom, dammit.
The catacombs of Necrom are where we entomb the remains of our ancestors. The catacombs form a giant maze underneath the homes and temples of the city above it.
The city above?
Necrom, the city of ghosts, a city of two halves. That which is home to the dead, in the catacombs and ashworks in the city above, where the living reside and pilgrims visit the shrine in the fane of the ancestors.
What's the fane of the ancestors?
The heart of the city of Necrom, conduit between the world of the ancestors and that of the living. The rituals that created the great ghost fence were performed here.
This is where they created the ghost fence?
The magic wall running around Red Mountain. The barrier keeps blight storms and blight monsters from spreading across Vardenfell.
I'm looking for somebody in particular.
The temple leadership can be found in the complex before the Fane and the Ancestors. The Archmatron, Alvu Surlith, resides in the high offices. Bradus Halalu is currently the priest responsible for welcoming and organizing mourners in the charnel works. Vrindus Halerin is the Marshal of Ordinators in mourning, based in the Upper District.
What do you do?
I'm a pilgrim. I search for enlightenment. I hope to purify my soul in facing and overcoming the challenges of pilgrimages that reenact the tests and trials of the gods, saints, and heroes.
Cool. Tell me about any rumors.
Rumors flow from the House of Troubles, Alex Jones. Don't let the four corners get to you.
Alright, that was cryptic. Any specific places?
The Fane of the Ancestors stands at the temple complex at the southern edge of the city, forming its center point. To the east, the Upper District houses a myriad of shrines and memorials, as well as offerings and services for pilgrims. Down in the charnel works, you will find the mortuary buildings, as well as the center of the catacombs the center of the catacombs in Necrom.
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive if you continue to
Damn, dude. Let's get Vivec's Fury. Another Vivec's Fury. Do we have any Book of Dawn and Dust?
I don't know you. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself. I'm a warrior. Any rumors? Folks around the city have seen an old man standing atop a tall rock spire to the coast. To the northeast of the Upper District, beyond the huge rock of Arch, I hear people whisper that he is a restless spirit of a sailor dead at sea. I tend to agree.
Alright, in Necrom. Alright, hold on. Let me... Okay, so that's in Severi. No, wait, hold on. Alright. Where is... No, we need to go to Vol for this quest. And then, let's see, Roador is all these quests right here. I feel like I need to divide it. There's so many places. And then... Alright, this is Omanus and Manan. And now we're in Necrom. And there's a ghost pillar near the sea. Alright. Damn, dude.
Tell me about the local area. The low hills around Necrom are owned and patrolled by the temple are called the Sacred Lands region. You won't find many settlers around here, except for perhaps the odd farm. But you will probably see many pilgrims and travelers heading to and from Necrom. You'll probably also notice lots of temple entrances in the side of the hills, as the Sacred Lands are a favored resting place for Dunmer around across Morrowind. Cool. Tell me about the fane of the ancestors. The heart of the city of Necrom, conduit between the world of the ancestors and that of the living. The rituals that created the Great Ghost Fence were performed here. We heard all that. Place is cool. The Banner of the Exodus. Under this banner, the children of Veloth march to their new home in the Sacred East. In the Exodus, we see the true ambition of the House of Veloth, to help the ideals of the Endeavor in spite of all adversary of the profane or divine.
So this is the Exodus when they found Resdane. It's the High Elves that traveled here, traveled all the way from the Somerset Isles, and then landed here, and this is their banner.
That's cool as fuck. Ash yams is this.
Praise be to the ancestors, friend.
Tell me about yourself. I'm a priest and curate of the temple. The city above. Recently opened to outlanders, the city of Necrom is a holy ground, and the temple frowns on foreigners inside its walls. What about the city below? Specific place, Ordinators, Neverine, Necrom. Through the ancestors' fanes, the ancestral magics which bind the Great Ghost Fence are maintained, protecting the people of Morrowind from the Sharmat. Is that Dagoth, the evil immortal enemy of the Tribunal temple cult? The Tribunal holds that Dagoth and his hosts accountable for all the evils that beset the Dunmer in Morrowind. Dagoth dwells in a fiery cave beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin called the Ash Vampires, and by a legion of deformed monsters. That sounds cool as fuck. Why aren't we doing that? Tell me about the Ministry of True. No, we don't have anything else to ask. So the sill. Some artwork over here. Where is like an Almsavi statue? I'm trying to restore my magicka and then we can go check out the rest of this place. Oh, this must be the basement. The locked city of the dead. The temple vaults is off limits, adept. Move along. The temple vaults? Access to the vault is forbidden for the uninitiated Nord. Well, fuck me, I guess. I guess I traveled all the way over here for people to be like, sorry, you can't come into our fucking graveyard. Bunch of bullshit. Other side's Almalexia. Check out the offices.
That's so alien, it's cool. I know Necrom's in like ESO, but you stand in the hallowed grounds of the city above Necrom, pilgrim. Count your blessings. Can I help you? Any rumors? Rumors flow from the House of Troubles, Alex Jones. What do? I'm a priest of the Tribunal Temple, an intercessor between the Almsavi and their worshippers, caretaker of the temple and shrines and counselor, educator of the faithful and laymen. I can tell you about the temple, the Daedra, the saints, and the ancestors. I can explain about the pilgrimages, and why we hate necromancy. I can tell you something about the other cults. The pilgrimages? The most pious members of the temple make pilgrimages to various sites in Morrowind where gods, saints, and heroes have faced tests and trials. Yeah, I did that back in the day. And necromancy is a loathsome abomination. Necromancers and vampires are foul and evil beyond reckoning, and must be destroyed. Alright. We need to find someone in particular. Is there anybody in the high offices?
Are you looking for the temple leaders? The archmatron of Necrom, Alvu Sarlith, can usually be found in the high offices, opposite the fane of the ancestors. The Ordinators in mourning are also based within the temple complex. Marshal Verandis Helervin and Canon Simon Terethi can be found in the east wing of the Hall of Contemplation. Ivru Mermes is the temple librarian, while Idis Neveren oversees the Hall of Records. Alright, I'll look for Alvu Sarlith. Alvu Sarlith. Maybe she's down in the basement, temple courtyard. Temple pathway. It's back where we came from. Takes us outside. Uvuru Sarethi.
With an outfit like that, you must be doing very well for yourself. Can I help you?
No. Looking for books to steal. And also a ghost on the coast. And also whoever's in charge around here. Welcome to the Matriarch's chambers, stranger. I am her steward, Athlin Sever. You seek an audience with the Archmatron? Yeah, give me an audience. Afraid I do not believe you have the pressing reason to visit our beloved Archmatron. She will not see you. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Oh, she's right here.
What brings you to the temple, Adept? Have you been lax in your duties?
I need advancement.
Your talents are noteworthy, but some question your depth of devotion. Perhaps more duties for the temple and you will be rewarded.
Any duties you have, miss? Shrine, 7 Graces, Ordinators. Can I join the temple?
You are already a member of the temple, Alex Jones.
Alright, any rumors?
No one has seen Nedim Feraloth for a few days now. His door is in the southeast of the Laurel Quarter, locked up tight. His neighbor, Rilim Arles, might know what he's been up to.
Alright, I'll check that out. Rilim Arles. Alright. So we met the Matriarch. We're not far enough along in the temple yet, so maybe we need to do more shit in Andothran. What else is in here? A little meeting room. That's where they perform their audits and they make you touch the E-meter. And they fucking taser your ass. I've seen that before. It was at the Church of Scientology. Alright, let's get out of here. Maybe we can. Temple courtyard. No, none of that. Temple pathway. Alright. Search the high offices. Ghost Town. Hall of Contemplation. What's this? Hall of Records. No, Hall of Contemplation. Somebody's in the Hall of Contemplation. Who are we looking for down here? Probably this lady. Teresi Ortholos.
Outlander, this would be unorthodox, but perhaps you might be of some use to the Order. One of my scouts in the employ has gone missing.
Gone missing?
Yes, the Order cannot be everywhere at once, so the temple keeps a number of scouts and rangers in its employ. One such scout was Dorl Indayon. I had dispatched him to the Daedric ruin of Ashibapal, but he has been away longer than I would have expected. I have important duties to attend to here, and my other scouts are still in the field. Perhaps you'll be able to discover what happened?
I'll help you.
I appreciate your offer. Do you need directions to Ashibapal?
Where is that?
An ancient ruin from a distant age. It was once consecrated to the Daedric Boethia, today honored as the anticipation of Almalexia and one of the good Daedra. But there are those who worship the Daedra alone, and turn their faces from our lords. Leave Necrom on foot across the causeway, then take the road south of Salem. When you climb down from the mountains in the road near the west, leave the path west and head east, following the shoreline.
I think I've been over that way. I think I know exactly where that is. Who are you?
I am Teresi Arthurus, an Ordinator of the Order of Inquisition. My stay here in Necrom should be quite brief. I have quite a lot to do, and so I'm afraid I don't have much time to talk.
Alright. So we got a quest to go to... What was it called? Asher Bonnie Paul. Bonnie Paul. That's either the Assyrian king, or that's what it was called. Ashibibapashal. Alright, close enough.
Triune Grace, Sarah.
You have any rumors?
It's always noticed when Outlanders visit the Holy City. I even heard some Imperials staying at the Pilgrim's Respite in the Upper District.
Pilgrim's Respite. Imperial. Alright, I'll check that out. Anything else? What do you know about the Imperial cult?
Imperial law supports that protects the Imperial cult, but the 9 divines are neither gods nor worthy ancestors, and their worship is just as foolish as superstition.
Right, and your gods are totally real. Even though I can probably one-punch Amalexia through a fucking wall. Ridiculous. Always shitting on our gods. They don't even understand mighty Talos.
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive if you continue to bother me.
Oh, mighty Talos.
You've been wounded.
Amsme, in every hour, Pilgrim, I trust you to walk in respect in the city above Necrom. By the blessings of the Tribunal, the expensive catacombs of Necrom expand themselves continually as more space is needed to store the ashes of yet another generation.
I want to figure out how to get down there. Many blessings to you again, Alex Jones. Any rumors? No one has seen Nedim Fairloth for a few days now. Nedim Fairloth. Alright, I'll write down Nedim Fairloth. Nedim Fairloth. Although I think we have to talk to his neighbor, Realm of Ellis. Book of Dawn and Dusk. Blank scroll. Dude, this place is crazy. It's kind of weird. It's kind of eerie. It's like a ghost town, but it's literally a ghost town.
You stand in the hallowed grounds of the city above Necrom, Pilgrim. Count your blessings. Can I help you?
Who are you?
I am Sermun Terethi, Canon of the Ordinators in Mourning.
Cool. I like that armor. Tell me about the city above.
Necrom, the city of ghosts, a city of 2 halves. That which is home to the dead in the catacombs and the ashworks, and the city above, where the living reside and the pilgrims visit the shrines and fanes of the ancestors.
Any rumors? Any Morrowind lore? Local area? Little secrets? Little advice?
When the processions for the dead make their way down the causeway, it is a sight to see. The grand solemnity of the death of a great lord can bring the city to a halt. There is also the touching smaller journeys of families, traveling by carriage or on foot from the furthest reaches of Morrowind. Outlanders might expect the immediate area around Necrom to be infested with bandits, given the number of travelers that journey here, but the temple takes attacks on pilgrims very seriously. You will need to be more careful in the Mephalon Vales, where bandits are a lot harder to track, and have hideouts littered throughout the mountains.
Tell me about the Ordinators.
We are the holy guards and soldiers of the temple. We are divided into 4 districts.
Wait, I've heard this one before. What's your trade?
I am what you call a crusader. Crusaders used to be warriors in service of a cult, but now a heavily armored warrior with a good cause calls himself a crusader. My good cause is hunting down necromancers and witches and bandits, and other malefactors. I do well by doing good. Salvage on arms, armor, and goods taken from malefactors earns me a good living. I'm tough and strong, so I wear heavy armor and use blunt weapons, and I won't fight with worn weapons or worn armor. So I'm my own armorer.
Cool. Damn, dude, I'm breaking down. It's 2:47. We gotta find some quests here in Necrom. Who's this? Adept, what do you require of me? Any rumors? Who are you?
Crusader, speaker for the dead and disciple of the temple.
this guy's got nothing to tell us. What about services? If you're looking for the shrines and pilgrim sites, the services, visit the upper district. They are around the Faint of the Ancestors in the south. Houses the temple administration. If you seek transport, you can find the shipmaster at the dock to the north, and a Strider caravan to the southwest. So we travel by Strider if we need to get out of here quick. Who are you? Spell sword, speaker of the temple. Any rumors? No, nothing. Advice? Alright, I think we've learned everything we can from this main temple. I'm gonna steal some shit.
Oh boy, here I go stealing again. Oh, an inkwell. Oh wait, there's a guy here.
You stand in the hallowed grounds of the city of Necrom, pilgrim. Count your blessings. Can I help you? No. Legal basics. Who the hell is writing a 12-page text on legal basics? In Morrowind. That's crazy. The Hall of Records. Light door.
Damn, dude, this is nuts. There's so much shit here. With an outfit like that, you must be doing quite well for yourself. Can I help you?
Who are you?
Adjunct and adept of the temple Ildinevithin.
Any rumors? Tell me about Necrom, your trade, specific place.
The Fane of the Ancestors stands in the temple complex at the south edge of the city.
Now we've seen all that. Fuck me, my voice is breaking. We're going nowhere. Necrom Temple financial summary. List of donations. Necrom Temple maintenance. This is crazy. Halls of contemplation. Are we supposed to meet somebody in here? Temple entryway. For the living, we weep. Alm Civi, watch over you. Shrine to the Tribunal. Oh, thank goodness. Free magicka. Oh, we needed that badly. As an Atronach, I can't fucking handle this shit with no magicka. What the fuck is this? You know what? Fuck. I'm gonna do a double save. Door to the city of the dead. Bro. Oath of the Ancestors. Before the spirits and my lords, I, Alex Jones, request entry to the House of Ghosts. As your guest, I shall neither steal nor damage nor speak ill of your undying glory, lest my bones will forever be forfeit, my name be spurned, and my spirit find no refuge in the halls of the dead. Bro. We going to some kind of giant catacomb? Foundations of the thrice blessed house, the Lord greets you. I don't want to steal anything, dude. I don't want to break my oath. Whoa.
Listen. Can you hear them whisper?
The Gash Crown. I can hear them whispering. There's fucking ghosts down here. Ebony spears. Shit, dude. Do I break my oath and steal the Gash Crown? Ashes of Alarum Nerum. The hell is that? The fourth book of dust. For there is a plenum of heavens and the plenum of the houses. There's the plenum of Oblivion and the plenum of men and myrrh. The catacombs' deep vaults. Brevis' Aureus grasp. Check this place out. feel like I'm walking through the city of the dead in Paris.
The soul-sick scurry bolt like you do.
This place is so cool. I don't even care that we don't have a quest, dude. This is nuts. Phelan Arteris, what's up, man? How you doing? We're exploring the Undercity beneath Necrom.
I've come all this way. I can only hope my ancestors appreciate this offering.
Who are you?
My name is...
Oh, shit. We're being hit by a raid of 12.
Hi, Dad Streams. Hey, welcome to the channel, everybody. What's up, fellas? Oh, my goodness. We're in the city of Necrom in Morrowind. And Tamriel rebuilt. We're checking it out. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Queen of Sag, OG, Dio Cal, Phelan Artist. Going to bed, going to bed. Queen of Sass, OG, Good Lord Deo. That face is terrifying. Hey. Welcome to the channel, everybody. I appreciate it. We're on a massive quest. I'm honestly about to go to bed as well. But hi, Dad Streams, dude. I appreciate it, dude. I'll give you the shout out. I will give you the big shout out. Subscribe to Hideout Streams. He's my bro. He occasionally shows up to watch some Morrowind streams. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, dude. Massive blow up. Enjoy, my friend. Hate to hit a run, but gotta go to get to work in the morning. But I'll leave you some good hands. Hell yeah. Welcome, fellas. Welcome, fellas, dude. We're mostly questing in the city of spirits in Morrowind, dude. We are in like a giant city of the dead. There's fucking priests and high priestesses. There's fucking ordinator guards of mourning with tears streaming down their face. All sorts of bullshit. Lots of undead. Oh my goodness. And catacombs that stretch for a labyrinth of miles. Pretty incredible, pretty incredible. I appreciate iDead Streams. Thank you for the raid. Bahaha. Holy shit, there's a whole bunch of chat.
My goodness.
Catch me on YouTube as well. I do a lot of YouTubes. Dude, I feel like I'm just gonna pass this raid on to the next one. Dude, I'm about to break down myself at 3 a.m. Holy shit, dude, my voice is like raspy as hell, dude. We got this cool new robe. We're in the city of Necrom, dude. We have so many quests to experience, so many things to do. So many funds to be had. And we just took an oath to pass into the city of the dead. So we can get out of here. Bro, this place is enormous. Look at this shit. Dude, the level of detail that these mod authors put into this shit is insane. How do I get out? I feel like that lady had a quest. But I feel like I'm getting out of here. However I can. Oh my goodness. Also, we're Alex Jones, apparently.
I'm Alex Jones. That's who we're role-playing as. That's what's going on. We're a conspiracy theorist, level 26 Nord. Got all these skills, dude. We're really powerful. We're really absurdly powerful, to be honest, at this point. Little Nugget, see you guys later. I'm munching out. Check you guys later. Adios, Queen of Sass. Adios, Little Nugget. Appreciate y'all coming to the stream, man. Oh, shit. What is this? The depths. Ooh. The old caverns. Bro, I'm gonna get lost down here. I have no idea where the fuck I am. There's mummies. Brendan Fraser, where are you? Where the fuck is Brendan Fraser when you need him? Not providing me no help down here. Fucking mummies. Shit, what is this? Take off the ring of happiness. High penis. Where is it? Oh yeah. Now I'm over encumbered. Are you serious? That's why we keep along a high supply of liquor. At any moment, you never know. Bro. What is the purpose of this place? Is there like a sneaky way out?
This is nuts, dude. I feel like I'm literally trapped in Daedalus's labyrinth. This is Daedalus's workshop right here. From Greek mythology. Dude, some mod author spent an uncountable number of hours crafting this entire enormous place. The second chamber. Can you hear the ghosts? The third chamber. I don't know if I can hear a third chamber. But we're gonna have to keep drinking matzi. The first chamber. What if there is something down here? And the only way to explore it is to continue. I feel like we should be stealing the loot along the way, but I feel that it is not possible. I worry we will be trapped down here forever with the gate closes behind us. If we steal any of this treasure. Living saints. Bro, dude, this makes a lot of sense. Lower city entryway. Is there another way out of here? St. Lothus. Oh, here's the ghost fence. Okay. We've already taken the oath. We're back in Necrom. Oh, okay, thank God. Holy shit. Here we are, way the way all over here. Here's the actual Vvardenfell Morrowind with Vivec and Balmora and Aldrune. Oh my goodness. And all the places we explored just today is like from here to here to here to here to here. Holy shit. And on that note, fellas, I gotta go to sleep. My throat feels like a smoker's voice. I feel like I sound like some kind of voice actor right now, and it's quite alarming. But anyway, we're gonna have to go to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow, even though it's 3 a.m. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This has been an absolute blast to be playing a little bit more Morrowind as Alex Jones. And having a whole bunch of people watch me. I get to drink, I get to have an old-fashioned, I get to smoke. And I get to have a grand old time, dude. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Like down below to spread Nipple's message across the land of Tamriel. Comment if you have any mod recommendations, any games you want to see me play, anything you want to see me do. And check out the Discord. We got a rockin' Discord community. We mostly post memes. It's getting pretty big now. We're going to have a movie night on 8/2 where we're either watching The Old Dune, Airplane, The Naked Gun, or The Godfather. Possibly Terminator. And subscribe if you want to. I'm not a cop. This is the Nipples the Clown channel, and I will catch you around in the next one. Goodbye for now. And if you're in Twitch, I will raid you to the next person. Double it and give it to the next person. Goodbye.
Well, it's 1 a.m. Better go home and spend some quality time with the kids.
Just a second, Homer. You gotta take a breathalyzer test before I let you drive home.
I guess I'll walk home.
What's this? A personal stereo. Were you going to listen to... Everywhere.